side. Murphy shooting. Save made rebound on the view.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are 4 days out from Super Bowl 60 in Santa Clara at Levi Stadium. But today, this afternoon, we got our Media Day event. The day where people just come together, we shoot the shit, talk some sports, everything. And obviously, we give our Super Bowl predictions at the end of each segment. We have guests lined up. We are just waiting for them to, honestly join us. So in the meantime, we'll just talk random sports for a while before the first guest gets here, whoever that may be. I will watch Canadian. That is RedRubberDuckGuin. So before anything, let's lay out how exactly this will work. Whenever someone gets in here, we'll bring them on. We'll do like an introduction and everything. And we're just going to take our time. We're not going to try to rush anyone. We're not going to like force the conversation along. We're kind of just going to let it flow. We're going to let everyone take their time. We're going to give everyone ample time to talk about whatever they want to talk about, whether it be personal projects, other sports, a Super Bowl, whatever. Just something, it's just a little fun media event.
Yeah.
Honestly, we'll just talk about whatever. So we do have.
There's been a whole lot that's happened throughout the sports world.
Let's start with the NBA because we had 2 trades happen today.
Yeah, right? We had 2 trades happen, but of course, one happened last night with my Cleveland Cavaliers. We just got James Harden from
Darius Garland
and the Los Angeles Clippers. We sent Darius Garland in exchange.
And a second round pick. That trade, I mean, honestly, I thought that might be a steal for Cleveland.
Yeah.
In a way, that might be a steal for Cleveland. That's actually not bad at all.
Darius Garland is young. He should help the Clippers out. But my thing is with James Harden is that he's 36.
Right. But he's still damn good. I know, like, how old
never said he wasn't good. Like, you're seeing the stats here, 25.4 points a game this season with the Clippers. And so, yeah, I still see this as a desperation move. Like, they're trying to compete, but let's see what happens. We'll see what happens.
And then earlier, we had trade number 1 of the day. And this was coming between the Hornets and the Bulls. Just give me a second. I'm just going to the notifications so I can actually fucking read this. But let's get. Oh wait, what's NFL too? We also got what? 2 new OC hirings.
Yeah, the 2 new OC hirings. We'll talk about one of them when one of our guests pops on.
Yeah. So trade number 1 in the NBA. The Chicago Bulls are acquiring Colin Sexton, Ousmane Dieng, and 3 second-round picks from the Charlotte Hornets in exchange for Kobe White and Mike Conley Jr.
Wow.
I think the trade deadline is what, tomorrow or is it today?
Let me look. NBA trade deadline 2026. It is actually it's actually tomorrow at 3 p.m.
Wow, we're getting activity now.
So yeah, you're gonna get this activity. And speaking of which, we had a big Shams bomb drop like an hour before we went live. I was out doing chores just so my parents won't have to do it when they get home. But this comes on from Shams Karania. Korea. The Dallas Mavericks are trading 10-time NBA All-Star Anthony Davis, Jaden Hardy, D'Angelo Russell, and Dante Exum to the Washington Wizards for Chris Middleton, AJ Johnson, Malachi Branham, Marvin Bagley, 2 first-round picks, and 3 second-rounders. Like, holy hell.
Yeah, I know. It's been a wild day. But before we get any news, let's go on to our first guest because he has popped in.
Yep,
A very brazen man. This man does not hold back from anything regarding sports or anything. This dude is brazen.
He's even on Holy Foods. Let's just say that.
Ladies and gentlemen, our first guest of Media Day, please welcome, hailing from Yinzaland, UrinatingTree.
What's up, guys? How you doing?
Hey,
What
how's
is
it going,
going
buddy?
on,
It's been a while.
Yeah, definitely, man. I'm doing well. Just still trying to recover from our media day yesterday, so
Yeah.
definitely doing
8
that.
I
hours.
understand. Eight fucking hours.
It is what it is. We do it every year. It goes quickly somehow. There's a little bit of a slog. By the end, it's just like, okay, I'm hungry. I want to do other things. I got videos to edit, and yeah, I just saw the you were mentioning earlier about the Anthony Davis trade. Nico Harrison and his consequences. That's all I'm going to say. Because I mean, as I said, it's a lot of extra stuff. They're trading it to shed the salary. That's the reason.
Oh, yeah.
Anthony Davis got hurt again. That's what happened.
Yeah, Anthony Davis got hurt. And like, seriously? Like, ever since the Luka Doncic trade to the Lakers, they've just been blowing it up. It's been a controlled demolition of the Dallas Mavericks these last 2 years and change.
Mm-hmm.
And also, this trade actually just happened, like literally a few minutes ago.
Yeah,
The LA Kings have acquired Artemi Panarin from the New York Rangers in exchange for Liam Greentree and a conditional 3rd-round pick.
Dude, that is nothing, man.
Yeah,
that is legitimately nothing.
As we went live.
I mean, Liam Greentree, I thought they would get after somebody like Brant Clark or something along those lines. Like Liam Greentree was a late 1st-round pick. Like,
I know.
Jesus, really? Okay, yeah, that's
But yeah, just the name Artemi Panarin. I saw that. So yeah, the NBA is getting big. It's getting big trades out of the way before tomorrow's deadline. Trades. I'm not sure when the NHL trade deadline.
I think it's at the end of the month. If I'm not mistaken, it should be at the end of the month.
Yeah, it's around the March. It should be around there.
Look, Tree, obviously, how are you feeling about the Super Bowl and everything? Because I know I saw your video already, but like, I just want to like we're 4 days out from the big game, the last game of the year.
Yeah.
How are we feeling?
I mean, I'm just ready for a game to happen, man. I mean, most of the stuff you're dealing with the media day, the preparation, more about the Super Bowl. A lot of people are more interested in the pomp and the circumstance. Like Five and I are going to be streaming that game on Sunday.
Oh yeah,
but mostly in that regard, it's just trying to see how things happen from that point forward. I mean, just wait and see. I think Seattle will take this game, but at the same time, it's Super Bowl's always a special time, especially if your team's in it.
Exactly.
It's always
especially for me because I'm having to watch this game and have probably several heart attacks throughout. So.
Yeah, he's gonna have several heart attacks, and if the Patriots do win, he's gonna turn into freaking illogical Emperor Palpatine again. Like, I'm not sure if you saw his reaction to the end of our to the end of the AFC Championship, but he freaking put on a freaking Halloween costume of freaking Emperor Palpatine, going like, "This time has come. You thought you were free from Patrick Mahomes' AFC. Well, guess what? You're returning to New England." That was him for the last half hour. I was trying to get rid of him.
Always was, and it's just usually how it is. You execute Order 66 again.
Exactly. You execute Order 66. Exactly. That's just the way it is. Fucking. Honestly, your Steelers just hired. What was the guy's name again, Duck?
And I forget. It's a Minnesota's tight end coach and passing game
Minnesota's tight end and passing game coordinator.
It's an Italian name.
Angelicio.
I think, yeah. Because as I said,
Licio.
Yeah, it's he would fit. There's an Italian area called Bloomfield, like Little Italy days in August. He'd probably fit in there. Most of the time, this offensive coordinator is just going to assist Mike McCarthy. He's not going to call plays, so it's not really a huge deal either way. It's just he knew McCarthy, so
he did. Yeah, they did work together in Green Bay for 3 years, most notably that 2016 season when they actually made it to the NFC Championship. Of course, beating the Dallas Cowboys along the way. So yeah, they do have some experience, but of course I can't wait to talk to Five about this. But your reaction to
I actually did just get word from him. He's going to be on at 4.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I can't wait to talk to frickin' Five because you were actually busting your ass laughing when, like, literally 10 minutes before your stream started yesterday. Matt Nagy is the new offensive coordinator for the New York Giants.
I look forward to it, man. It's
Oh,
beautiful.
God. I can't wait to see screens.
Hey, there's nothing like a good screen.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and Carson in the comments, the Cardinals actually did something. They
Nathaniel
hired
Hackett
Nathaniel
is their new
freaking
OC.
Hackett.
Nathaniel Hackett. I mean, LaFleur's going to be calling plays, but still, they have the opportunity to do something really funny, rehabilitate Nathaniel Hackett, and then get him rehired by another team.
Oh no!
Oh God, that would be the funniest.
No.
It would be beautiful.
Oh man. Yeah, but the Chiefs are falling free from Nagy. Dude, he sucked in Kansas City.
He's been bad wherever, man.
Yeah.
He's been.
I mean, to be fair, this is Matt Nagy after all. So, and if basically saying he sucks is like saying the Cleveland Browns are Super Bowl contenders.
Oh.
I mean, maybe their defense could be Super Bowl contenders.
Their defense is good, but
their defense is great, but the offense, they need a hell of a lot more.
Pretty dire.
Oh yeah.
But
of course, there's so much happening in the next few days. You know, we got the Olympics literally starting this Friday. We got Super Bowl this Sunday. The World Baseball Classic, I think, is in a couple weeks, right?
Yep. It's
going
to be in Japan.
There's so much happening in the next couple of weeks. It's ridiculous.
The World Baseball Classic is actually starting, I think, on March 5th, if I remember correctly. Yeah, March 5th, the World Baseball Classic. And right around with March Madness around that time.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Because, of course, I like to cover the conference tournaments from time to time because they're like the appetizers to March Madness. They're like, I know they complained about the NIL preventing so many upsets. I mean, it's March Madness. It's like kind of like the college football playoff. Blowouts are going to happen no matter what you do. Upsets are going to happen no matter what you do.
Yeah.
And it seems like there's going to be more upsets in the conference tournaments than basically the main tournament now.
Yeah,
right.
Well, it's just the power of NIL. This is just what they do.
Exactly.
So you just can't really say it from there.
Exactly. But let's go. So, what, in your opinion, right? Because you looked at both of these teams probably better than I could. What are the keys to ensuring one of these teams wins the game? Like, what do these teams have to do?
Oh, well, for Seattle, you'll have to emphasize your defense and shut down Drake May. I know the Patriots' offensive line's been a little bit iffy. Will Campbell's been hurt, so he has been kind of a turnstile. You can obviously tell he's not moving the way he should be moving. He's like probably afraid of re-aggravating that injury. So there's that issue there too. And also, if you can find a way to get Ramondre Stevenson's fumbleitis earlier on in the year back, then you could potentially do something. But at the same time, I think the Seahawks have the horses. I think they have the ability to really do things on that defensive side of the ball. And if you're New England, it's the same thing. Can you get Sam Darnold to get forced turnovers, bring out the McDonald's memes again? Because he does have a turnover problem. He's kind of limited it in these playoffs, which is good. But at the same time, you have to make Sam Darnold make mistakes. That's how the Rams beat them all those times. But I mean, it didn't work the past or last.
It didn't work out the last
week,
two times.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of worked for a half, 3 quarters. It worked for the second time they met. Right. But after that, it's just he solved them. So this is a huge game for Sam Darnold. He's kind of turned around his reputation. He wins the Super Bowl, he seals it. He becomes the Jim Plunkett of our time. He becomes a guy who was deemed as a bust. He just bounces around as a backup for a couple of years and then emerges out of nowhere and becomes a Super Bowl MVP like Jim Plunkett. So there is that. And the Patriots have, as I said, I think it'll be a very tight game. I think it's going to come down to a walk-off field goal. It's just
that's what I've been saying. It feels like
it's good.
I love these Patriots. I love these Patriots, right? Grew up here and love it. And his string guy died. Great. But as much as I love this team, it's gonna come down to which side of the ball breaks first. Which side is gonna bend? Which defense is gonna make the first costly mistake?
Of course.
Absolutely.
I think, as I said, it's gonna be what's going to force the turnovers, more or less. That's going to be the real question. I know I expected last year Kansas City's defense to be able to hold their own, and they didn't. So,
I honestly thought last year we were going to get basically a repeat of 57 when those two faced off.
But it was all Eagles during Super Bowl 59 last year.
It was. I mean, it was just a blowout from the beginning. And I think with that sort of regard, it's the NFL wants tight contests. That's why they try to nudge it as close as they can. The thing is, that's how certain calls happen. It's not to, out of ref ball or rigging the game. They want to keep it close and let the cards fall where they lie because they want eyeballs on the product. And what brings eyeballs to the product? Would you rather watch a complete blowout and then turn it off in the third quarter, or would you rather watch a close game? Because as I said, the ideal scenario, even in a blowout, would be a 28-3 style comeback. But most people have already turned off their TVs. They'll wake up in the morning, it's wait, the Patriots won? What? And then it just comes back like that.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah,
I think we all remember that one.
And of course, back in the 1992 season, back when the Oilers were up 35-3, and most of the Bills fans started walking out.
Yep,
and they would go on to have that comeback.
That was the comeback, and they tried literally jumping over the fences to get back in. That's how it always goes.
Yeah. And then, of course, I remember back in 2013, I think it was, when most of the Heat fans left the arena for Game 6. They're all banging on the doors, trying to come back to watch the end of the game. Nope, you already left. Sorry, doors closed.
Sorry, no re-entering.
Yep. It's always how it goes, man.
This is why you stay in your seat until the clock hits 0. Sports are unpredictable.
Yep.
And I just brought back PTSD from Big Red Fro. Don't remind me of 35-3 Duck.
Woof.
Yeah.
It's like if we learn anything, no lead is ever safe. Just have the Bruins and Blues as of recently.
Oh, yeah. The Penguins have blown so many leads. They nearly blew a 4-goal lead the day before the Bruins blew theirs.
I still remember that. Yeah, I was
sitting there 10 seconds. I'm like, oh, God, we're doing this again. Can we stop? And then it's just, as I said, they're a fun team to watch, but for the love of God, I do not trust them with a multi-goal lead because they're going to blow it. It's I see a 3-goal lead, oh, boy, time to blow another 3-goal lead.
That's the Kyle Dewis experience.
As well. I actually look on Twitter, and you're like, oh, wow, you guys are up 5-1. And then, about 20 minutes later, wait, how did you guys freaking lose? Why?
Oh, yeah, it's you're really good at this, right?
I really saw this one stat where, rest of the NHL in multi-goal leads in the third period. It was about 145-0-0. And for the Penguins, it's 7-2-3. What?
7-2-3.
Why do we do this?
As I said, it's what the defense is bad and our goaltending's iffy. So it was iffy even before Jari got traded. It's just it's a special team. I mean, it's better than what it was, but still.
Yeah. Sometimes I question how the Penguins are still second in the division at the time of this recording, February 4th, 2026.
I don't know.
It's amazing.
You tell me. Do I look like I know?
I wish I had an answer too.
Like, this is the Kyle Dubas experience. I've seen this before. Obviously, I'm a Leaf fan.
I was gonna say,
like, this is the same shit that they did with Toronto. The same shit. We play like ass, and yet somehow still in a damn good spot for a playoff berth.
Yeah,
it's Kyle Dubas effect. I'm telling you.
Kyle Dubas.
Yeah, watch them blow it again when April comes. Yeah.
I mean, if we even make the playoffs, I'll be like, well, we blew another lead. Let's go. And then we'll plan the parades.
But yeah. So yeah, Tree, as like you mentioned earlier with the Super Bowl, you say it's going to come down to whoever makes the most mistakes, who takes advantage of those
forces
mistakes.
The most errors.
Forces the most mistakes, because you're talking about another high caliber defenses on both sides. I talk about the Patriots being number 8. The Seahawks are number 6.
Oh shit! We just got news that just came in. Penguins defenseman Caleb Jones suspended for 20 games for violating the terms of the NHLPA performance enhancing substances program.
He's been injured for a while, so honestly, as I said, I don't know if that voids his contract or what, but this depends about a defensive logjam to begin with. So that's probably a season. I know he hasn't played much this year, but
that has to be season, right?
Yeah, has to close to it. I mean, we have 55 games, and then he'll probably go down to the AHL because he's already been like logjam. Like he's been leapfrogged by a few guys right now. Jack St. Ivany, I know he's hurt right now. You have Connor Clifton. You just acquired Brett Kulak. So I think Caleb Jones, he's probably on his way out in the offseason. He's got one more year left on his deal. You'll probably get like a 4th or 5th round pick for him. As I said, just is what it is. Not real any tears.
It's a business. That's you play stupid games, you just get stupid prizes. That's all you really do. That's exactly what it is. Like this is these are never fun to
No.
Oh yeah, not at all.
Oh god, not even close. But you obviously, I'm sure you'll be watching the Olympics like everyone else when the full swing of it happens. What are you expecting out of the U.S. men's team for hockey in the Olympics?
I mean, they have the potential to get a gold medal. My question is, I don't know why you'd put JT Miller over Jason Robertson, but.
Yeah, I never understood that move.
Well, it's Mike Sullivan's the head coach. It's one of his pets. It's always how it goes.
That I think was their kiss of death. I think I'm more excited for the women's hockey team actually, because
I am too.
They have, because they did win the gold back in Pyeongchang back in 2018. I'm not sure if they actually won the gold in Beijing back in 2022. But yeah, I think the United States is definitely one of the favorites for Milano Cortina.
It's going to come down in the women. It's going to come down to U.S. and Canada. It's going to.
For sure. That's exactly
and I hate to say it because there are other countries that have very talented women's hockey teams. They really are. Have very talented players. And, it's going to come down to U.S. and Canada because it's just the same old shit until morale improves.
So yeah, it was actually Canada that got revenge back in 2022, but United States and Canada, I can totally see that being the final again. They've always had tasty matchups, and I saw somebody cover the rivalry series because they did have a rivalry series game up in Cleveland, up at Rocket Arena, and. U.S. ended up winning that game, but they ended up winning the other 3 games in the series. So we'll see what happens in Italy when the time comes.
So,
oh yeah, but I guess I'm just trying to think because there's been a lot to talk about so far, and there's still a lot to go with this whole thing. What is your overall your score prediction for the Super Bowl?
I'm going to say 23-21 Seahawks. That's my bet.
23-21 Seahawks. That's actually not a bad score because I do
not.
see this going back and forth. Number 8 defense, number 6 defense. I can totally see Drake May tossing one long touchdown pass to Booty. I can totally see Sam Darnold toss one pass to JSN, and then both quarterbacks turn the ball over on the other drive. That would be a very entertaining game. As long as we have more offense than Super Bowl 53, then it's a W Super Bowl in my book.
Oh, yeah. Or the offense is what makes a game exciting.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, defenses are exciting too.
Well, I like a good defensive battle. I like balance, honestly, because if it's pure offense, then it's just oh great, another touchdown. It's just you have to make a stop.
Yeah, because we talked about the same subject in another Super Bowl that the Seahawks were in back at Super Bowl 48, because you had the number 1 defense in the Legion of Boom going up against what was the number 1 offense at the time, Peyton Manning's Broncos, and look what happened. Ever since that first play from scrimmage, it all went downhill for the Broncos. They could never catch up with the defense. They couldn't.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Never could. And even then, it's, as I said, if you can't like figure out like stuff ahead, it's really hard to come back. I mean, it's easier to come back now. I mean, like big comebacks are happening left and right, and I think that's going to be the norm from here on out. But at the same time, you have to at least play a full 60-minute game.
Exactly. It's all like it's like I said earlier. It's like it's going to come down to like which side makes the biggest mistake first. Because like both teams honestly have been pretty balanced in terms of how they play. Because while Seattle's been more dominant on the offensive side of the ball, Pat's defense has been reliable. Like that's all I can say is like reliable. We did our part against the Chargers. We smothered the hell out of CJ Stroud, and we held on in a sloppy, snowy battle in Denver.
Oh yeah,
because 3 top 5 defenses, no less. Too. That's no easy feat, regardless.
Yeah, number 5. Yeah, started with number 5, then number 1, and then number 2.
Yep. You had a gauntlet, which is why I'm not really putting much stock in Drake May playing poorly, because they played really good defenses. And honestly, Houston should have won against New England, but CJ Stroud shit his pants. And then Denver should have won, but they didn't have a quarterback. So I mean, you have to get lucky to go far. It's just
I hope we run that bet next year, though. We actually get Knicks versus May.
Yeah, part of me was hoping that Jared Stidham would go on like a big dick Knicks style run, but that wasn't going to happen. It did look like it was going to happen at first with that long pass to Mims, but since then Stidham couldn't really do much against that Patriots defense.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Doesn't help that both kickers went wide left and wide right.
Mm-hmm.
And first off, Floby, yes, that is his actual nickname. You've heard Treese call him Big Dick Nick several freaking times.
Well, it's not just my nickname. It was everyone else's nickname.
Yeah, everybody called him. Yeah, everybody called him.
Nick was a legend of legends, man. Big Red. Yinzer Thanos will snap his fingers and send Mike McCartney to the Shadow Realm. By the way, I did Mike McCarthy, not Mike McCarthy. Oops.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, your reaction to freaking Mike McCarthy being hired was actually freaking priceless. I thought, are you actually overreacting, or was that how?
No, I think that was legitimate, because that was like worst case scenario. Because the thing is,
my thing is, why there were so many other options out there. Like,
well, as I said, I didn't trust RD2 with a coaching search, because, as I said, it's just like he's going to get lazy, either promote Arthur Smith or hire someone like Mike McCarthy. And as I said, Mike McCarthy probably wouldn't have been considered if he wasn't local, because all I've been hearing is like, oh, did you know he grew up in Greenfield? Did you know his dad was a fireman and a bartender? He owned a bar in Greenfield. Did you know he cleaned the bar on Sundays before church? Did you know he was an equipment manager, ball boy at Pitt? No, I don't fucking care.
I mean, we've been hearing that for over a decade now. Yeah, we get it.
I mean, I found him insanely overrated to begin with. So it's
At what point does it become evident that the Steelers are starting to turn into a boys' club?
They have. Here's the thing: if you actually look at the Steelers' history, the original Art Rooney ran this team like a country club. They were a walking joke for decades on end, like one of the worst records until Dan took over. And Dan was the one that actually led them to prosperity with a few like lulls here and there. But it's been a slow kind of like gradual plane ever since RD2 took over for Dan, which was about the early 2010s. So as I said, Art 2 is Dan without anything that made Dan great. He's honestly our John Mara. That's the easiest way to really say it. He's a dude who like he was in charge of finances and like the financial side, ticket sales, and he wasn't actually in charge of football, and it shows.
Yeah, I think before the 70s, we actually made the playoffs, I think like just one time back in the 40s. And that was back when there were fewer teams in the NFL, and the only section of the playoffs was the NFL championship. And we got absolutely gobsmacked by the Philadelphia Eagles that year. We got shut out. I'm trying to remember what year it was. But yeah, other than that, the Steelers couldn't do much of anything.
Nope.
Back in the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s.
Nor close. I mean, they had a few things like Bobby Lane, the infamous Detroit curse. He got traded to Pittsburgh. But yeah.
Oh, jeez.
And we have our resident Cowboys fan from Connecticut that's complaining about Jerry Jones. I still remember back at the start of the year, actually a week before the start of the season, when the Micah Parsons trade broke just like a minute before you got the five of you on Clickbait Sports went live. Tom was losing his shit. You were losing your shit. Yep. Five was about to lose his shit. Perna
Scooter was just like
Stonewall.
It's just like shock.
Scooter was staring at the menu like was like staring at fireworks. He couldn't like Scooter.exe has stopped working. Like he had the exact same reaction you had when the Falcons drafted Michael Penix Jr. Like he completely freaking broke on the inside.
Honestly, I think everyone broke. I'm just sitting there like, what? I still don't get why they made that deal.
Yeah,
I don't get why. As I said, they realize you have a massive quarterback problem now, which is great. Congratulations.
Yeah, I still remember. Yeah, Michael Penix bringing back so many great memories. I remember when we streamed when Illogical and I streamed the draft. As soon as I heard the pick was in, like 1 minute later, Illogical was laughing his ass off. I'm like, dude, what did you find? And then he freaking spoiled the pick for me, and then I was dying laughing. Like, what?
Yeah, because that pick came out of nowhere.
You have Kirk Cousins right there. You need to.
Well, it's not just that.
Focus on O-line.
No, they needed edge rushers.
Yeah, edge rushers. They needed like just about anything, but you go and get a quarterback, and the Falcons haven't. It just shows that the Falcons haven't learned much of anything.
Hell, I remember when the Bengals picked Jamar Chase all the way back when, and people were calling that a mistake pick.
Well, the problem is, like, they needed O-line for the time, but I think they couldn't have gone wrong with either pick. The problem is that Bengals have tried to get an O-line for Joe Burrow. It just hasn't worked.
Yeah, exactly. But I think the Steelers have actually made more of an effort to get an O-line for their quarterbacks. But the sad part is it hasn't been paying off. Like, I complain about Broderick Jones a lot during streams. Like, oh, God.
Yeah. Well, Broderick Jones, he's done better this year.
He has.
The problem is hopefully changing the O-line coach will help because our guy was not good. But as I said, they have more talent on that O-line. But
let's go on. Do you think Kirk Cousins is going to retire after his contract is up?
He might get cut. I think that's the thing. Like, they're looking to release him potentially.
Yeah, and you'll stick with Penix, but then again, like, who are you going to back him? Who are you going to get to back him up?
Well, I think you can get another veteran quarterback from somewhere. I think they can probably another scramble. I think what's happening is they're going to get somebody to compete with Penix. I think that's the thing, because Penix has had 3 ACL tears in 5 years, and he was very hot and cold.
Yeah.
So I think
safe
that
to say it has not worked. And here's our resident Ravens fan, Valor. It's Broderick Jones, aka Free Sacks. We've had less free sacks with him this year.
Yeah. Oh, dude, here's the thing. A Baltimore Ravens fan saying that with Daniel Fa'alele. Yeah. No.
Yeah. Valor, you kind of have less room to talk about this.
No offense, dude, but I'm sorry.
Yeah. But yeah, honestly, I still feel like the Ravens should have gotten into the playoffs over us. Like, we weren't going to compete with them.
Yeah, well, the thing is, the Ravens kept choking, and the Ravens would have gotten their ass whooped anyway, so.
Yeah. We were literally 1 kick away from being eliminated from the playoffs right there. Tyler Loop actually, I think, saved both franchises a headache, because both John Harbaugh's gone and both Mike Tomlin is gone. It just took Mike Tomlin a little longer.
Yeah. I think what happened was, even if Tyler Loop made that kick, everything would have just been swapped a week. Tomlin would have stepped down a week earlier. Harbaugh would have been fired a week later. It's just how it goes.
Yeah, it just delayed the inevitable for one of the sides.
Yeah.
Correct.
But yeah, I kind of like what the Ravens did for their next head coach, Jesse Minter, the defensive coordinator from the Chargers.
I liked him, honestly. I was hoping the Steelers would get him, but I keep that Harbaugh pipeline down. I mean, you get a hot I did really good work with LA's defense, especially with their lack of size. Didn't have the most talent in the world, and they really maximized it. I think Baltimore's in a good chance to bounce back in the right situation, because you can't get worse than Zach Orr did with his defense. It was bad.
But you can get worse at offense. Example being Greg Roman.
Oh, Greg Roman.
I'm glad the Chargers sent him away.
Well, when the Patriots come out, Robert Spillane came out and said the offense apparently didn't know what the defense was running. That's damning. It's like, what?
Yeah.
That's bad.
Oh, yeah.
I really miss
not exactly good. Also, with that Panarin trade from earlier, he also did just get an extension with the Kings, 2 years, $11 million per.
Oh,
whoa! $11 million a year. Damn.
That's actually kind of a pay cut for Panarin.
Yeah, compared to what he got in New York.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, as I said, he got like 12, 13 in New York. He took a little bit of a haircut just to, get to LA, because the thing is, Artemi Panarin's always wanted the big city life. That's why Columbus couldn't sign him. He's always gone to, Chicago, New York, now he's going to LA. He's going to be a big shot there, and just how it goes. I mean, he just loves the big city life.
Oh, yeah, I mean.
And also, Valor beat barring Lamar.
You want more of it.
Yep. And also, barring Lamar getting hurt, the Ravens should win the division next year. Well, you got to focus on your Ravens team holding the league, because I feel like if it wasn't for that week 1 choke against the Bills, you probably would have been in the playoffs, and you wouldn't have to worry about Tyler Loop missing a kick at all.
Yep.
That goes without saying, literally.
I mean, I wouldn't say so. That's usually how it goes.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just the way bullshit works, ain't it?
Yep. This is why you play all your games to the best of your ability, because one false step at the start of the year could actually end up hurting you at the end of the year.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
That's exactly how it works. Dang, I left to take a shower and Tree's still here. That's been an interesting conversation. Well,
we're just shooting the shit, having a good time. That's all it is at the end of the day.
Trying to pass the time, talk some football, talk
sports, because
talk other good sports.
Yep. Like I said earlier, Tree does not hold back with this type of shit.
Yeah, I do what I can, man. I do what I can.
I remember first watching you back in 2016, like with your Browns vid. I was either in 8th grade or in high school, just starting high school. And all these years later, I'm my last few months in college, and I actually get to talk to one of the people I grew up fucking watching just to survive high school.
I appreciate that, man. Thank you.
And I remember The first vid I ever saw from you was actually the haters guide to the playoffs that year, back in 2017. I'm like, I was scrolling through YouTube and it said the haters guide to the 2017 NFL playoffs. I'm like, haters guide. Well, I'm a bit of a hater. Let's see what this guy has to say. and then literally the first minute, it's that time of year to watch a game full of overpriced commercials and a shitty halftime show. I'm like, wait, a guy showing no remorse. I actually might have to watch a lot of this guys in the future. And look, here we are all these years later, still watching it. And that was back when you were like at what, 1,000 subs? And now,
yeah, I remember back in the day, it just kind of happened.
Yeah. And yeah, that Browns low-cal video made him famous. Exactly. And what happened at the start of the year when you roasted the entire country of Venezuela for all of
Yeah. Hey, I mean, that came out of nowhere. I mean, hey, the algorithm has a twisted sense of humor.
He does. And now everybody is asking you to do a freaking part 2 to that video. I'm like, that's not going to happen, but you never know with this guy.
Nope.
That would be funny.
That would be hilarious.
That would really be funny.
And Harvey has a question for you. Since the Minnesota Twins have a lease with the Target Field until 2039, do you think either of the Pollards will sell the team for real, or do we get an extension on the lease?
I mean, as I said, I'm not sure because, I know their GM just stepped down. It's just like, yeah, I'm sick of the shit. But I think they'll try to keep that lease going. They just had renovations there, so I don't see a reason why they would try to play hardball, or at least I don't think they should.
Yeah. And it's like, and I just remembered, it's like, let's not forget, the Seahawks are literally selling the team right after the Super Bowl.
Or trying to, or close to it, I believe.
I believe so, yeah, but I do know they're going up for sale after the Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. It's like part of it, I believe, was dying wishes of Paul Allen. I think someone had said, but on the other hand, it's like, why? You guys just made the Super Bowl.
Yeah, exactly.
The team looks a lot more profitable, and it'll look even more if they actually win it. So, is this just like a cash grab, or is it something, with
possibly
like the dying wishes of a former owner?
Yeah, but I think it's just like a combination of like trying to step back, cash out a little bit. I think something like that.
Yeah, I really hope that if the Seahawks do get bought by a new owner, he realizes that this team has a whole lot of potential. You just made the Super Bowl. Regardless of whether you win or lose, I hope you try to keep the game together as much as you can, because this is a very talented roster. And if you don't do anything with that soon, you're going to turn into the Detroit Tigers with the ring. Like, I still remember that Modern Tragedy video that you made about the Detroit Tigers. Always them consistently coming up short, failing to fulfill Mike Ilitch's wishes. Just like Detroit, like the Red Wings, they actually had success. They managed to win 4 cups with Mike Ilitch's fingerprints, but they couldn't do the same with the Tigers. I've always found that to be a bit of a shame, despite me being a fan of a rival and everything.
Yeah, but I will say, though, 2013 was their best shot.
Yeah,
2013 was more than likely their best shot.
Because they made it to 2 World Series and they only won 1 game, and that was the first one they were in during that time, 2006, against the Cardinals. Wait.
Oh my God! We just got Chris. We literally just got Chris Paul.
Oh my God! That's a Shams bomb.
Oh my God!
Shams bomb. It's a 3-way trade. It's a 3-way trade. The Los Angeles Clippers, the Brooklyn Nets, and the Toronto Raptors have agreed on a multi-team trade, sending Chris Paul to the Raptors and Ochai Agbaji, a 2032 Raptors second-rounder, and cash to the Nets, sources tell ESPN. Wow.
I'll fucking take that. The Raptors needed someone ever since freaking Kawhi left. they've been having some sense of a success with Scotty Barnes and all the guys we have now. But wow.
That's just how it goes, man.
No kidding. I wasn't expecting Chris fucking Paul of all people.
Yeah, I mean, Chris Paul's not what he was, but
he's not.
Still.
Yeah, I find him to be one of the few Dan Marinos of basketball. Like, he still doesn't have a ring. I believe his best chance was that 2021 NBA Finals, back when, regardless of what happens, we would see a team feel some form of joy after 50 years of futility with Phoenix and Milwaukee. That ever since the Suns went up 2-0 in that series, they just completely fell apart against the Bucks. It was still an entertaining series regardless. And then we got back to your regularly scheduled one team you're gonna hate or both teams you're gonna hate from the NBA.
Literally.
That's what we have. Anything on Giannis yet? Nothing yet on Giannis. I've heard that Timberwolves are not going to get Giannis. I heard the Cavaliers might be trying to get him as part of their all-in push.
Yeah, but I think the bulk of the rumors, though, were with him in Minnesota.
Yeah. Him, Minnesota, Cleveland. There was a whole lot of teams trying to get the Greek Freak.
Yeah.
And
but
the Cavaliers, of course, trading away Darius Garland to get James Harden from the Clippers. Like, I was not really the biggest fan of the move, but he's 36, but he's still serviceable for the Cavaliers as they're trying to make that all-in push.
Yep.
Yeah.
I want Giannis. We need to get out of that play-in spot. I need to see where the Cavs are doing because I heard they're doing a lot better as of late.
But Trey, looking back at the Steelers season and everything, right?
Yeah.
You watch this team probably religiously. What's been your favorite moment of the Steelers season?
Oh, probably, the title Luke miss. I would say that.
Oh.
And I'm not sure.
Yeah,
it's just as I said, it all blends into each other. I mean, I was trying to think what else was really like a good moment per se, because I wasn't really that excited about the Patriots self-destructing or the Colts self-destructing because I'm like, oh boy, it's just the same shit. That's the problem.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
It's just it is what it is.
Yeah, I literally posted a short back in August when we signed Aaron Rodgers. Nothing's going to change. Plan the parade of 9-8. Well, we didn't go 9-8. Although we went
10-7. 10-8. 10-8.
Oh, yeah, 10-8, yeah.
Yeah, 10-8. Yeah, that makes it better. But
yeah, still a winning season, regardless.
Still winning season. Mike Tomlin can safely say that. But yeah, honestly,
I don't think he's coming back. Honestly,
I was
I don't think the latter.
Yeah, the whole offseason, I was like, why are we getting Aaron Rodgers? There was a whole lot of quarterbacks we could have gone after. One of those names I brought up, Sam Darnold. We could have had Sam Darnold here, but I'm not sure how we.
Oh, I don't think Sam Darnold would have gone there anyway. I think they were all in on Aaron Rodgers or nothing.
Yeah, they went all in on Aaron Rodgers, and now we're basically becoming the Pittsburgh Packers. Basically,
Pittsburgh Packers.
But the thing is, now we're seeing what Sam Darnold can do when he's not being held back by the Jets. We saw it with Minnesota, despite going 14-3, but they did go 14-3. But the problem is the Lions went 15-2. They would both go one and done in the playoffs that year, but we saw what Sam Darnold can do if he's not being held back, and the Seahawks, they took advantage of it.
Would he done the same with the Steelers, though? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he would.
That just remains to be seen.
Of course.
but you never know. But the thing is with sports, you never know.
No,
and that's why you play the games. Yeah. So Tree did say that the Seahawks, you didn't change anything from yesterday's media stream, 23-21. That's That's actually a pretty realistic pick.
Oh, it is.
And Harvey's going, Tree, you're lucky. The Steelers beat the Vikings because we had North Dakota State legend Carson Wentz. Duck and I streamed that game. I was disappointed that the quarterback from a dynasty turned into trash. Sorry, Carson. Yeah.
That's how it goes.
Why is Minnesota? Yeah, Minnesota just tends to ruin everything they touch.
Yeah, they look
That whole
he could have kept
is
Sam
cursed.
Darnold, right? This could have been the goddamn Vikings in the Super Bowl if they kept Darnold.
Mhm.
They could have had it with him, but instead, the now former GM saying, "Yeah, go ahead, see what's out there. Go enjoy yourself somewhere else."
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All the
I'm sure the Vikings are really regretting that decision now.
Mhm. Yeah, some of the all the men's teams over there are extremely cursed. I say men's because look at the women's team. Look at the Minnesota Lynx. They have 4 WNBA championships. And now look at the Minnesota Frost from the PWHL. We've been following that as of late. They've won back-to-back Walter Cups. The thing is, it is possible to win championships in Minnesota. It's just that Minnesota is just plain cursed.
I was gonna say, could we potentially in the future see a urinating tree video about the PWHL?
I don't know enough about women's hockey, unfortunately, so I don't think it's.
Yeah,
I'm going to be the guy to do it.
No,
not that I'm against it. It's just
I know. I get it. I'm in the same boat when it comes to the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I don't know much about the NBA, so that's why I don't do stuff about the NBA.
Yeah, it's kind of like horse racing when Illogical decided to stream the Belmont Stakes. Like, I'm more into horse racing than he is because I've grown up around horses my whole life. I've been watching the Kentucky Derby and Preakness Stakes and Belmont Stakes with my mother. And so I was actually cheering back in 2015 and 2018 when we had American Pharaoh and Justify winning the Triple Crown. And horse races are actually very fun to watch. And I would like to go to one of those events in person. Like it's one of those on the sporting events I need to attend before I die.
I bet. Yeah. I mean, as I said, I think we're all in that same boat, dude.
Mm-hmm.
But
Floby, Tyler is not one of them.
It's an inside joke we have.
It's an inside joke we have, Tree. Just so you know.
Oh, it's all good. Understandable.
We try to have inside jokes. It makes her for more shit posting content.
I know that feeling, man.
It's like the thing with Red, right? Like you saw the super chat I put yesterday in the Justifier Media, the one about the 2 tight ends.
Yeah.
So let's go with that, right? Because I run my own little fantasy sports thing. Not like we don't put money on anything. It's just for fun.
Yeah.
But Red, back in 2023, when he was with us weekly doing the streams of us, it was on week 3. He saw a team in fantasy start 2 tight ends, and he damn near lost it.
That's why I was wondering what that was about.
Yeah. No, and then the week after, oh wait, actually I think we got one of the clips here. This is one instance, right? We're gonna put it up on the screen in a second. This is what one instance of 2 tight ends will get you with Red.
God, this so size.
Just this fucking
You would get a full-on rant. And one time, I think he did scream so loud that he ended up getting the cops called on him because he left the windows open, and the whole neighborhood freaking heard him. I'm like, oh no, Red, you definitely weren't thinking ahead of time about this.
To answer your question from yesterday, one of those tight ends is Trey McBride. He'll still find a way. He'll still find a way to get mad about it.
Dude, at one point in the season, I had freaking Trey McBride. I even had Brock Bowers to go along with it. So I actually had 2 legit tight ends. I actually had an excuse to start both of them.
Yeah.
At the same time, but
yeah, you did.
It doesn't really matter. Red's still gonna lose his shit.
Always does.
It was funny though. But I'm glad he's doing well with what he's been doing.
I mean, I agree.
Dude, I really watched that, man. I remember like talking to him some nights and everything. And the more that he did the fantasy streams, I noticed it. And maybe I don't know if Duck did, but the more we did the fantasy streams in the first year, the more out of his shell he seemed to have come out. Because he would talk more and more. And I don't know if that was a kickstart that he needed or if it was just something he thought of. But he went and did his damn thing and it blew up.
I agree, man.
Absolutely.
I mean, sometimes that's all it takes.
Yeah, we were the car battery. We started him up. It's actually great seeing how far Red has come.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that, dude. He's done well.
Known him for it's like only yesterday we were just talking for the first time. Now it's now he's over 10K and everything.
Mm-hmm. Always is, man.
But final thoughts, Tree, because I know you probably got shit to do. You probably got a debrief video to work on. So
absolutely do.
What are your final thoughts about the entire season and everything, and the final thoughts on the Super Bowl weekend coming up?
Well, honestly, I thankful guys for having me on. I do appreciate it, but otherwise, I'm just hoping for a great game. And honestly, that's all I can really say about that. I'll have a few videos on the pipeline right now, but otherwise, I'll have the debriefing out probably Friday, maybe Saturday. But I do have a few. I wanted to ask a few questions, but I'll ask Tajveer, what do you think will be remembered the most in 2025 NFL season? I would say probably all the comebacks. I would say Chicago, the inevitable comebacks with that. Green Bay blowing an 18-point lead, but this season isn't over yet. You have to wait till the Super Bowl to reassess it. You had a lot of teams implode. You had the Chiefs implode, the Ravens implode, Lions, Buccaneers. They all more or less collapsed. And Mario Sonic Films, I don't know if Pitt wins the ACC. They're a cock tease. So, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
If there's one thing we've learned, it's don't rank Pitt. Like as soon as Pitt touches top 25, it's like, okay, when's it gonna happen? When is the downfall gonna happen?
Always does, man. Always does.
Oh man, but you're Tree, man. Thank you for coming on. Honest to God, man.
Oh, dude,
let's try to get together again for the draft, huh?
Absolutely. I mean, the problem is I don't know about the draft because I'm going to be super busy with it being in Pittsburgh. That's the only thing.
But
if you do it I'll probably be going to the draft. But if it's like a couple days before the draft, that'd be fine.
Yeah, I was about to ask.
We can definitely talk about it before the draft.
I was about to ask, can we expect some sideline reporting for the draft? But you being in Pittsburgh,
I will not be announcing a pick. I will not be announcing a pick.
No, we weren't expecting that, but they really do. We really do need to do it. But yeah. But again, Tree, thanks so much for coming on and shooting the shit and enjoy the game. You and Five, definitely. Cannot wait.
Definitely, man.
Appreciate you. Thank you again.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate
Have a good day, guys. Peace.
Peace.
Good day.
Oh, sorry, did not mean to remove it. But we have our next stage here.
I already removed myself once during Tree's interview.
Yes,
you don't have to remove me.
Actually, this man is bald, but he is definitely beautiful indeed. Dick Clipper PI. Ladies and gentlemen, our next guest on the Media Day stream, Mr. FivePoints Vids. How's it going, man?
Hey, guys. How's it going?
What's going on, man?
Sorry, I'm in a parking lot. I'm not at home right now. So I had to take a couple minutes to talk to you guys. How you doing today?
Good.
Not much, man. Not much.
Honestly, so Super Bowl's 4 days away. How you feeling about the whole how the season's played out and everything?
It's been an interesting year. I mean, it's been up and down. It's been a close season each game in the playoffs could have gone either way. I think it's been a much better season than last year. You know, the Eagles just kind of steamrolled everyone. Now you don't really know. The Hawks seem like the team to beat, who could be a lot of trouble. Very well bring the championship home. But at least it's not one of these ones where we just pretty much know we're going to win it before we even start. So I think it's been this is the matchup that teams that are there deserve it most, and we'll see what happens on Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So honestly, I gotta ask you because I know what happened yesterday during your media day stream with Dumpster Fire and everything. How do you feel about Matt Nagy as your new OC?
Oh God.
What was that? It cut off.
I said, how do you feel about Nagy as your new OC?
Basically, how did you feel about Matt Nagy as your new offensive coordinator? He's not talking.
Oh yeah. You know, I can't say I'm excited. You know, like generally, like when Harbaugh got hired, we're definitely excited, and now it's like, you know, whatever. I mean, the results have to be there. You know, you can't just rely on off-season wins. That doesn't make any sense. That's why they played the games. And if Nagy can come in and do a good job and prove the doubters wrong, because there are plenty of those right now, I think you know, that'll all be worth it in the end. But if he's maligned, if the offense looks stale, if they have trouble scoring points with the weapons that they're supposedly provide Jack Start, then there's going to be issues for sure. But I think we'll be fine.
Yeah.
I
It's
really
just
hope
John Harbaugh is your new head coach. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I mean, he's bringing veteran experience. So he's a Super Bowl winning coach. He had a sustained success in Baltimore. Maybe, you know, if you ask a Ravens fan, maybe they should have done more. Maybe won another ring. They had Lamar Jackson. Only got to one AFC championship game. And it was definitely his time was His time was done. Oops.
Okay. All right.
Am I still?
Yes, you're good.
You're good. You're good still.
Yeah, definitely his time was over in Baltimore, but it, you know, we got a veteran presence that we haven't had in the last 4 coaches. So I think we're done hiring idiots like Joe Judge. We've got a guy that at least is going to act like an adult.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. But
so, you were gonna say something, Doug?
you go on. I forgot my question.
Okay. So, trying to think of a question here. Okay. So, obviously, you watch both of these teams throughout the playoffs. You've seen how they play and everything. What are the keys to winning this game for both teams?
You know, it's can New England score, and can their defense stop the Seattle from scoring? Because if they, you know, I think Seattle's defense has played well. They shut down San Francisco, which has the most potent offenses in the playoffs. And then for Seattle to go out, beat the Rams, and also, you know, and score a lot. Like, New England has a good defense, but I don't know how good. We don't know how brilliant that defense is. They only scored, you know, obviously the weather factor in Denver. They scored 10 points, but apparently that was enough, you know, to get it done. And yeah, I think those are the matchups that, you know, whether Seattle can run the ball will be important, because I think Darnold's just playing pretty good football, and as long as he doesn't make any mistakes or get broken down or get attacked in particular, I think he'll be fine. I think what will happen is, you know, New England's going to be able to get pressure here and there, but Darnold has been handling that this entire playoffs, and I don't see it being any exception. I think he'll be fine. But it'll be a good game. I think it'll be close. A lot closer than people think.
It's like, I've seen a lot of people shit talk the Patriots like, oh, they had the weakest schedule. They're not going to beat any of the teams in the playoffs they face. They got lucky with the Chargers. CJ Stroud shit himself. Oh, the Patriots aren't legit. They're frauds. And all you, but being 3 top 5 defenses in the playoffs is nothing to laugh at.
And this is why the ring. Yeah.
ahead.
Oh, you go on.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I think the label of fraudulent, like if you're a fraud, you're exposed in the first round. You know, like you even Kansas City last year, the beatdown that they got from the Eagles was not expected at all. And the Eagles were just playing better football than, you know, it wasn't that the T was really frauds. Like, you know, I put on Twitter a lot that they were frauds, but it's more joking. But the way that they beat the Commanders, the Eagles did, and then they just went out and beat the Chiefs in the same way. There's just no such thing as being fraud in the Super Bowl. No, you got to earn your ticket there. And I don't think anyone's necessarily, well, at least to me, I don't think that New England is fraudulent in any way. I just think that they're going to have to, you know, if they want to prove themselves, this is the biggest stage to do it on, and they're here. So they've earned the right to make this appearance. And again, I don't think that there's any way that well, I mean, it's certainly possible that it could be an ugly game and that Seattle crushes them, but I just don't see that.
Yeah, I talked about this with Tree. I don't really find the Patriots frauds at all. Like, as soon as the regular season is over, it's a clean slate. You got your seeding, now you got to deal with the rest of the schedule. And they managed to take care of the number 5, number 1, and number 2 defenses in the NFL that year. 3 top 5 defenses, then they managed to beat all 3 of them. And you're going up against probably the weakest defense that you face in the playoffs but it's number 6. Like, I don't really find the Patriots to be fraudulent at all. And like you said with the Chiefs, despite you calling them frauds, they made it all the way to the Super Bowl. The thing is, they've been winning games and they made use with what they had. But the thing is, the Eagles, they just had all the momentum. They just had all the momentum that year with Saquon Barkley and, of course, Jalen Hurts throwing to Devonta Smith and A.J. Brown that wasn't actually whining to get the ball because he was actually getting the ball. Like, that Eagles team was actually something special. And unfortunately, the Chiefs ended up being a victim.
Yeah, if any team was going to take them down, it was the Chiefs, and they clearly couldn't do it. So I just don't know what, you know, that was hard to watch.
I completely understand.
Yeah, I think the New England, the fact that they got past all these defenses, especially Houston, but I think Houston really squandered their opportunity. CJ Stroud just played awful. And yes, New England did force those turnovers and execute and get 4 interceptions. But also Stroud was throwing some terrible balls in that weather. Yes. Like, if Stroud had just played edge, you'd be talking about, I think, Houston in the Super Bowl. But, yeah, but you got to give New England credit where credit's due. Their defense has really stepped up. And they're very, yeah, I mean, they held the Broncos, you know, Bo Nix aside, to 7 points. I think though, if Bo Nix was healthy and the weather, you know, they started the game an hour before start time, I think you'd be talking about the Broncos versus the Seahawks right now.
Oh yeah.
But of course, you gotta talk about both characters because Will Lutz was missing kicks. I never thought I'd see the day where Will Lutz was missing 3 kicks, especially in Denver. But of course, you got to talk about the weather, with it being a snow game at around the 4th quarter. It actually turned into a very entertaining game to, like, very dull in a matter of minutes. But the thing is, the Patriots did what they had to do during that game.
And yeah, the conditions were bad, you know, and Nuts Lutz was missing kicks, and it was pretty ugly there. You think under normal circumstances, at least one of those kicks goes in, And the weather really, that's what you fight for home field advantage. Sometimes it's not an advantage, and it really ended up backfiring against Denver in that case. And I get why people complain about domes, etc. But if you want to win a game, sometimes the snow works against you. It certainly worked for the Patriots. But it definitely worked against the Broncos when they needed points and the field goals were gone.
Yeah. Speaking of domes, I know you like to talk about stadium porn and everything, talking about stadiums like every couple days. Of course, I live in Northeast Ohio. I happen to be talking about one of the teams that's complaining about building a dome, the Cleveland Browns. And the way I see it, I just see the dome as an opportunity to do more. An opportunity to do more, like host a men's and women's Final Four and do something that Cleveland will probably never see unless they build that dome, a Super Bowl. But the thing is, I can see why they complain about domes. But the thing is, you have to take advantage of, like you said, you got to take advantage of the home field advantage if you can, because sometimes the weather will work against you.
Yeah, I mean, having the crowd behind you is always an advantage. It doesn't necessarily you're going to win. You have to execute, and the crowd can be as loud as they want, and then say blows their assignment, and it's not ideal. So I think domes they are the future of the NFL, unfortunately, or fortunately. However, I don't think that outdoor stadiums are going away at all. You'll see, I think when the league gets to 50-50 domes, that's probably where it stops, unless maybe Cincinnati might build one. But I just it's doubtful because they are more expensive to build. They cost more up front, and some cities just I don't think want them. Or need.
And Harvey, by the way, I do make that comment already knowing that Cleveland has hosted 2 women's Final Fours in 2007, 2024. I'm talking about a bigger venue for the women's Final Four. I know.
But, speaking of bigger things, you're a Rangers fan, obviously, Five. What did you think about that Panarin trade that went down earlier?
Oh, I haven't even looked. I've been in the car. I don't even know.
I'll tell you the trade.
We'll go over. Whoa.
And 50% retention for 2 conditional birds. And prospect.
Who was the main?
The prospect that was traded to the Rangers was what's his name?
It was Liam Greentree. Liam Greentree going to the Rangers.
Oh wow! And then any draft picks? I'm sure they got some draft picks.
The conditional 2026 third and the conditional 2028 fourth.
Wow! And who's the team? Who's the trade partner?
The Kings.
It was the LA Kings.
Oh wow! Interesting. Yeah, I haven't seen the details. I didn't even know. I've been just running. I haven't been at my desk, so that's. I wasn't surprised that they were going to trade Panarin. He's been dang. But the Rangers build and they need to do it quickly. And unfortunately, one conference semi under the Panarin and Najad era happened. This is just this is the deal now. A lot of players, and you hope that you can win a cup during your window. And unfortunately, the Lightning were just too good, or the Panthers were just too good, and they took care of the Rangers that season, and here we are.
Yeah. But Five, your final thoughts, because I'm sure you want to get home. So, what are your final thoughts about Super Bowl and everything coming this season?
What's that?
I said, so what are your final thoughts on the NFL season and the Super Bowl weekend coming up itself?
Oh, you mean my thoughts for the Super Bowl or this weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah, the final thoughts of Super Bowl 60. What are your thoughts?
I said the Patriots will win just because everyone's taking Seattle, and like I said, it'll be a close game. Games this year kind of been engineered to be that way, and I don't think the Super Bowl is going to be any. They're going to want it to be. There'll probably be a couple pivotal pass interference or catch calls, and some drives extended by illegal contact. Like it's gonna be a close game, but the Patriots probably pull it out because milk us.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna let you get back on the road and everything. You're taking the time to come talk to us.
All right.
And hopefully we can get together for the draft.
Yep.
I appreciate you guys. See ya.
No problem, buddy. Thank you.
Yep, no problem, Five. Thanks for hopping on.
All right.
Oh, jeez.
We'll try.
Yeah, Five's phone sound like a 1920s analog radio.
Analog radio is crazy work. But yeah, so as it kills in time, we'll bring in our resident mammoth fucker, Valor.
What are you talking about? That's not the title I was expecting to go by. The correct title is current USF champion.
Nope.
Oh god, here we go.
Yeah,
He's plugging the banners into his freaking ears. Just get it out.
All right, buddy. I can't really hear you because I got my 7 USF weekly win banners plugged in my ears.
You hear
and
him?
I got my 5 fantasy football banners in my goddamn ears. Your point?
I got more. Come on, dude. Anyway, it's good to be here. Nice to see that Tree and 5 Points stop by for a bit.
Oh yeah,
5 Points stop by. Tree
was on for nearly an hour.
Tree was on. We talked to shit for nearly an hour.
You got him to freaking react to that meme, and a lot of people when Tree Cord reacted to it said "Hell's frozen over."
Oh yeah, hell is frozen over.
It has frozen over.
I mean, it's really been a wild few hours. Like, we've had a couple of crazy NBA trades. Panarin is obviously going to the Kings.
Yeah. No, it's been crazy. Like,
we do.
Well, like how you tried to throw a jab at Tree and he just hit you right in the face of a frying pan.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing with Tree. He always has something that he retaliate back with. Except one time, I actually broke him once.
Yeah. Before Valor speaks the question for Duck and Illogical, who's all on this stream today? Well, we actually had Tree. We actually had 5. We're looking to see if we're going to get one more member from the dumpster fire here.
Trying to, but I haven't heard anything from him.
Yeah. Also, Illogical, did you get a haircut?
I did.
Yeah. Smooth cut.
I did, yes. My stepdad's retirement thing is tomorrow, so I get touched up.
All right. Next.
Meanwhile, I had mine last Saturday.
So all right. Here's the things to know. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of advice here. So some of you already heard of the USF before. It's the Tree Reddit shit posting competition. A lot of people have come through the ranks and have ultimately gone to big things. Our main example being Red, who was a former USF champion, he was the winner of season 7 when obviously now he's a big content creator. Hell, we could see the next few great people come through. I'm not sure what happened to Ostrich. I know we've had greats like him. Double Dan has gone on to better things now. He's like a college sports broadcaster now.
Mm-hmm.
He does occasionally stop by.
It happens in the most mysterious of ways, I'm telling you.
Yeah, the big thing about this whole thing is you got to get lucky with the algorithm. Like, for example, you got to know you have to make sure it hits. For example, if you feel like you got to basically, like, if news breaks of something during the middle of the week and it's legal, you have to be the first to get on it.
Right.
That's what happened. That's why you got, like, Harmon winning the second to last week, because he was the first to jump on the Miami winning losing the national championship to Indiana.
Right.
Or for me, I was the first to get a truth nuke on both conference champions games.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the one I posted that maybe won there. And that makes me the first ever person to win more than one nuke week in a single season, which I won the first one this season, by the way.
Right.
Enough, I'm going to say. This season, the NFL has been pretty wild, not going to lie. Ravens especially, Lamar's injury, the many choked leagues. It was pretty much inevitable that management was getting tired of Harbaugh's antics, and they canned him.
Yeah.
The Minter hire is an absolute steal.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I was really kind of hoping that we would get somebody like Jesse Minter or I wonder who the Rams special. I was trying to figure out who the Rams pass game coordinator was, like Shalas. I was hoping we kind of get somebody like him, or maybe even the Jaguars offensive coordinator. Even he was a popular candidate. But no,
even with this current core putting together, there's still a lot of Harbaugh influence on the team. With Minter being a former coach during Harbaugh's time as well. Anthony Weaver's back as our defensive coordinator. Our offensive coordinator is pretty much a nice shot in the dark. The guy that led the Bears success.
What the fuck?
Huh?
So apparently Diana Rossini, who's an insider, was on a show earlier in the press area of the Santa Clara area. And apparently on that show, she said, and I quote, that Max Crosby wants to play for Mike Vrabel.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh my God.
If
Thanos is back, ladies and gentlemen.
They might surpass Buffalo.
If Max Crosby
is back,
play for New England, I think everyone is fucked.
Somebody better
legitimately think that New England is heading back to that dynasty level again.
Who wants to park Thanos' car? Because he's going back to Boston.
You thought he was gonna go home to Detroit. No. He might go to New England.
Oh, he's so good.
It's still a possibility.
We
don't know where Max Crosby's at.
Absolutely, it's still a possibility. You kidding me?
Yeah.
That's
you never know. You never know a freaking free agency. You never know in the free agency period. It's like in 2019 when we all thought that Kawhi Leonard was going to go to the Lakers. Psych! We're going to the Clippers. I'm going to LA. I'm going to the other LA team.
So Val, I don't know if you saw the trade already for the Kings and Rangers, but let's talk about it real quick. So obviously you know, or I don't know if you know or not, but in case you don't, Panarin went to the Kings, 50% salary retention, and a 2-year, $22 million total contract extension with the Kings. Whereas the Rangers receive forward Liam Greentree, a 2026 conditional third-round pick, and a conditional 2028 fourth-rounder.
I was aware that the trade was going to occur. I've heard that the Caps were on him for a while, but there's a reason why they bulked. The Rangers wanted Ryan Leonard. We are not giving up Ryan Leonard. That's why we didn't do it. And also 2x11, no risky contract especially at that age.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
2x11. Even I thought that was a bit steep.
I was like, oh god, this is probably going to blow up in their face.
We'll see.
But apparently, I've heard the Caps were the new backup plan is allegedly Jordan Kyrou, which I would love to see him in a Caps uniform.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently, the Capitals were tied to Panarin in some aspects, right?
Yeah.
But the Rangers had asked for Ryan Leonard, and the Caps were like, no.
Yeah. Yeah, we are not giving up Leonard. This guy's clearly probably one of the few players that is eventually going to get the captaincy. But we all know who the next player is going to captain it once Ovi hangs it up.
Oh, yeah.
And also, I'm hearing from Big Red, there's a rumor going around that the Titans are trying to get George Pickens.
Pickens would be a good pickup for us.
Yeah, honestly, that would not
actually
be the worst
be a
in the
good
world.
fit.
They need the weapons, so
they need wide receivers for Cam Ward. They really
do.
do.
Build around him.
Yeah, you need to build a team around Cam Ward. And this from Harvey.
I think it seems like
also, Harvey, do you think this is the final season of Ovi in the NHL?
I think there's a good chance that if he doesn't resign, he's going back to Russia.
Yeah, in the KHL.
He's probably going to go back to Dynamo Moscow, his old team.
Dynamo Moscow. I need to look at the KHL.
Yeah, KHL's been weird.
Yeah, it has. Yeah, it is weird. Freaking. Wait, where's Severstal? Oh, Severstal has been demoted by Lokomotiv, the defending Gagarin Cup champions.
But you know what's funny though, Valor?
Yeah.
Valor?
I'm here.
Is he talking?
Yes, I'm talking.
He's talking.
Sorry,
He's
I'm
talking.
talking very quietly.
Did you hear that the Raptors got Chris Paul?
I did see that. I'm like,
so fucking happy
okay,
about that.
that's just an appetizer.
What are you doing?
The inevitable Giannis bomb that's going to go off either later tonight or tomorrow. And I'm going to tell you something. My gut is telling me if Giannis does get moved, it's going to be to an Eastern Conference team.
I can see it.
Oh, yeah.
My gut is telling me he's probably going to go to the Knicks.
The Nets?
Because
Nets?
it's clear Milwaukee is not in a position to compete in the conference. They're not on the level of the Pistons, the Celtics, or the Knicks, who are the clear top three in the conference.
There was a whole lot of. You're talking about Giannis, right?
Carson, no.
Yeah.
How the hell would they fit his contract? They probably have to trade LeBron or something back.
Yeah. And I know the Cavaliers, they're trying to make moves because they recently just did get James Harden in exchange for Darius Garland. As a matter of fact, the Cavs and Clippers actually do play tonight over in Inglewood at 10:30. But
Harden.
yeah, the thing is with James Harden.
Yeah, so at least he didn't. So the good part about that is he doesn't have to fly to Cleveland and then fly back to LA for the game. He can just stay right. He can just stay put.
He can just stay put, put on a Cavs uniform, and be like, "All right, welcome to the team. Now let's go ahead and get to work." But the thing is, I said this about James Harden is that he's 36.
Yeah,
like, we're only probably going to get like 2 or 3 good years out of him, basically. I saw this as like a desperation move because we're trying to compete with everybody else in the East, with the Knicks, Detroit. The freaking Pistons are actually making – the freaking Pistons are the top seed in the East right now. As a matter of fact, I think they're the top seed, close to the top seed overall. That's being the Thunder.
Of course, it's the Thunder.
The team that Harvey hates with a burning passion, calls them frauds. Frauds don't win championships.
What? He's struggling because he's going against a free throw merchant.
Oh, darn.
That was me. You don't have to read it a lot. I guess.
No. I wasn't responding to that. I was just.
But honestly, what do you think? Like, what are your takeaways for how these teams can win the Super Bowl Sunday, Valor?
All right. Once again, I feel like the key factor is going to be the matchup between Drake May against Seattle's defense. If Seattle's defense plays the way they did against the 49ers, then this is going to be a blowout. However, if we see Drake May, if Seattle decides to go into Drake May, if the defense goes against like they are playing, I'm sorry, hold up. If Seattle's defense goes their mode against the Rams, then I could see the Patriots pulling the upset here.
Yeah.
Is there? I need to see who the favorites are.
Seattle by 4.5.
Seattle minus 4.5.
Yeah, it's gonna be close.
This is probably a close one.
We'll see what happens with Sean Smith as the referee. We forgot to mention the freaking referee assignment.
The home team a lot.
Oh boy, we just got Toad in here. He's backstage.
Yep, Toad's here.
Come on, let's do this then.
That's kind of the scary
Let's
thing.
take
right
off
now.
this. Let's switch to this. Let's do this.
How you doing, Ted?
Yes.
Hey,
Odie!
what's up,
Hello.
guys? Been a while. Came out from my hibernation of being an actor on stage.
Oh,
Just
there he
to-
is.
There
Oh,
he is.
there he is. Hold on.
One second.
Valor, Toad, I'm going to put you guys backstage for a bit. Ladies and gentlemen, our next guest is also bald but beautiful. This man is he is the Lord of the Box. The Overlord of the Box. Our next guest, it is Mr. Aberica himself.
The president of America.
Hello, gentlemen. How do we do today?
How we doing, bud?
I'm currently sword fighting with my letter opener. How are you doing today? On guard. Poke, poke, poke.
So we
But how we doing? Like, how we feel about the Super Bowl and everything that's happened this season?
Well, the Super Bowl. Well, let's start with the NFL season completely. Obviously, for myself, it didn't start great because the Bears didn't start great. We had, lost game to the Vikings at the beginning of the season on Monday night because fucking of course. And then the game against Detroit, which I don't care to look at all. And then the rest of the season unfolds the way it does. The season is on all of the drugs. You know, the Indianapolis Colts experienced Jay Cutler syndrome when Danny Derps goes down and they have nobody behind him. Because, I mean, for Indianapolis, they've got a few tough decisions coming ahead. But I think number one is going to be how short of a leash is Chris Ballard on when it comes to Jim Irsay's daughter. Beyond that,
of course.
The AFC North is a fucking tire fire, and I will not hear any debates.
No, you're not wrong. As another Steelers fan, that I'm sure you've dealt with Tree dealing with hearing what he has to say with Steelers, hearing all of his complaints. But I tried to stream all the Steelers games that I could, and there's just one recurring theme. They've changed nothing. It may look like they changed a few things, but it's changed nothing. You change the people, but not the idea.
Well, let's see. You had a nice offensive line, and then a lack of defense there for a while. You have a drafting regimen and, front office that seems to keep hitting on wide receivers and then letting them walk. You have, ever since Ben left, you have a complete conundrum at quarterback and nobody knows what the fuck to do. And you have absolutely no inclination to draft any offensive lineman at all. And the only reason that you managed to survive just long enough is because Harbaugh's his chokitis that keeps coming up to him, caught up to him once again this year, multiple times.
That's literally, that's one of the few reasons why we didn't go 9-8, because we were literally a Tyler Loop kick away from finishing off the prophecy of 9-8, and it's been
well,
regardless of what happens, we weren't going to do anything in the playoffs. I don't think either team was going to do anything in the playoffs. Basically, the result of that play would just delay the inevitable for both sides. Let's be real.
Oh, that's about as real as it can get.
I mean, Baltimore might have gotten past Houston, but I just don't see any world where they get past New England. Simply because their play calling. It's not just that they play prevent defense down the stretch. It's that they also play prevent offense.
They did.
And of all of the coaches in the AFC North, who expected Zach Taylor to survive the apocalypse?
I know.
Freaking
Zach Taylor is still there. And Big Red, as you can see, Big Red is suffering as a result. Bengals, you going to do anything? Nothing? You're just going to poop your pants, keep Zach Taylor? Okay, then. Yeah.
Oh, but what if we run it back? Because, well, let's see. The front office went and spent big on Joe Burrow. Yes, that's warranted. Spent big on Chase. Yeah, that's warranted. Spent big on the guy who's next to Chase. What the hell's his name?
Higgins?
Both wide receiver. Higgins, yeah.
T. Higgins?
Higgins. So blow all that money on T. Higgins and Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow. Okay, who's going to play any defense? Trey Henderson wants money, but he's over 30. We'll give him a 1-year deal and shut him up. Anyone else that's on that defensive line? Maybe. Maybe we'll chuck him some draft picks in the 6th and 7th.
Maybe. Here's a parking cone. That'll work on defense, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, here's a street sweeper. That'll work. And then what do they have for offensive line in Cincinnati?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Or
Big Red's not a Bengals fan. I forgot. He cheers for the Titans. No, my team, Duck, hired the spokesman for the hair club for men in Robert Saleh.
I was losing my confidence because I was losing my hair, but not anymore. Join the Hair for Men Club, and you can regain your hair and your confidence, just like me.
So like Lightning McQueen from that one scene in Cars where he's promoting that fucking car product.
Ciao.
Fucking remember that.
Let's see. What else is going on around the league? Jacksonville might have found a coach that can get them in their step, but they need a little bit extra help to get them up and over the hump.
Yeah. I was actually quite impressed with what Liam Cohen did with the Jaguars, leading them to an AFC South crown. His offensive coordinator was actually a very highly seen head coaching candidate. It just shows how great the offense performed up there in Jacksonville. And
when you have Trevor Lawrence and you go and pick up Travis Hunter in the draft, who got hurt, obviously, and then ETN's doing his job. You have the other guys that are doing their job in the wide receiver room. Trevor Lawrence just has to find him with the ball. We'll see in a minute there, Rubber Duck. But I think Jacksonville can be set up for long-term success with Trevor Lawrence. I think it's just a matter of having A, the right coach to push him along, and B, the right schema to get him to unload the ball. And even if it's, something it's a short hot route or something it's a short dump off or anyone out in the flat to be a safety valve, Trevor Lawrence just needs that. And I think that a combination of short throws is going to force the other defenses to have to be more honest, and he'll be able to hit the long ball because he's Trevor Lawrence and he has the arm power for that.
Yeah. It's like, who's been your biggest surprise, though, of the season?
A surprise that isn't the Bears at this point?
Anything counts, even the Bears.
I got to tell you this. There are a lot of them games in the middle of all that winning that just did not look very good. Like the Bengals game. That Bengals game should have never been 47-42. Not with old fuck Flacco out there throwing the ball. That damn game should have been about 45-3. And yet, because of the Bears' deficiencies on defense rearing their ugly head, that it just ended up being the way that it was. And they allowed Cincinnati to go down the field on them. So, yes, I mean, Cincinnati blowing all that money on Chase and Higgins might have paid some dividends there to get that game into contention. But then that was kind of the start of Caleb taking the fourth quarter by the nuts and doing what needed to be done to win those games.
Oh, yeah.
The Pro Bowler elite Joe Flacco. God, yes.
Pro Bowler elite Joe Flacco.
Old fart Flacco.
Oh,
Which, again, for Cincinnati, that begs the question, how do you have a quarterback that throws 470 yards and loses? I don't get that.
I mean, you could say the same thing about multiple teams and multiple leagues.
Yeah, sorry about that. My mom just got back and I had help with a little bit of chores. So
yeah, no, that's fine.
There's
Don't
your
ever
mom joke
disrespect
in there.
Pro
that I'm
Bowler
not
Lee
going
Joe
to make.
Flacco and Pro Bowler Shador Sanders. Are you talking about?
Pro Bowler Shador Sanders. Oh, Jesus Christ.
It still hasn't sunk in yet, has it?
No.
Pro Bowl is garbage.
Even though the score was actually pretty high last night, but then again, it's the Pro Bowl. It's like
It's the
watching.
Pro Bowl. Bring it back as soon as that new Aloha Stadium gets built. Bring it back to Hawaii.
There ain't no
Yeah,
new
it
Aloha
actually looks
Stadium
better.
getting built.
What?
Old Aloha's getting destroyed, and they're building houses on top of it.
Yeah, but they're actually building a new Aloha Stadium. I think near downtown Honolulu.
Nope.
No, that's not there.
That's not the truth because number one, there is no space in downtown Honolulu for a football stadium. There just is not.
No.
It does not exist.
Yeah.
Secondly, the Rainbow Warriors have been playing quite well at their football stadium up on their own campus.
Mm-hmm.
And Bull Muscle would be able to tell you more about that because he lives out there.
Yeah.
Right.
But it's ultimately the fact that there's no NFL team coming to Hawaii, so they don't need an NFL-sized stadium. The Rainbow Warriors get plenty of follow across the island of Oahu, and the stadium they have on campus is certainly large enough to handle that fact.
Yeah. Like the few times you see Aloha Stadium open, because I've actually been vacationing to Hawaii twice. We really only go to Aloha Stadium for the swap meets around in the parking lot around the stadium. That's basically like the only time Aloha Stadium gets attention over there.
It doesn't. There's nothing that happens there on a day-to-day basis, and right now the whole building is condemned. So there's definitely no inside the building activity happening at Aloha Stadium, and Honolulu is currently in the middle of shoveling billions of dollars to get that elevated train built. They are not in the mood for shoveling billions of dollars to get a NFL stadium built for an NFL team that does not exist.
Oh, God, no. But
Yeah,
freaking Valor in private chat, Shador should be at a fucking Menards right now.
Only if he's there to save big money.
Save big money at Menards. Wait,
All rise for the Midwest National Anthem.
Makes sense because there actually is a Menards 30 minutes away from me, and the Hawaii Bowl will eventually move to Hawaii's home in the near future. It's already there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They already play the Hawaii Bowl over there.
If the Pro Bowl was canceled, would anyone miss it? I don't think so.
No.
I don't see it.
They kind of butchered it. They really did kind of butcher it. Like it actually used to be the final game of the season because for the longest time you've had the Super Bowl after a 2-week period, and then you have the Pro Bowl 1 week later. Now they don't really do that anymore.
Which is stupid.
Yeah.
Because like the Pro Bowls in the 2000s were great, but the Pro Bowls nowadays suck.
Well, they've been doing that before. They've been doing that after 9/11 happened. They've been doing that.
No, I know. I mean, in terms of quality, like the Pro Bowl of the 2000s was great, you know?
Exactly.
Because you actually have pretty damn decent games. Nowadays, it's just all fucking gimmicks and shit.
Well, it's all about maintaining eyeballs, and the attention span of the average American TV viewer has shrunk over the years. It really has.
Fair.
Yeah, we have an entire generation of people programmed by 7-second Vine clips and TikTok. How much attention span do you think they're going to pay to the Pro Bowl?
They're only going to pay attention when you have the Pro Bowl on one side, but you have like a simulcast of somebody playing Subway Surfers on the other. That's like the only way they'll pay attention.
Oh God!
Yeah, let's have the NFL players play Fortnite with Nerf guns. That'll get it done.
Fucking Fortnite with Nerf guns.
See Myles Garrett coming up over that piece of 45-degree plank with the Nerf machine gun going.
Run. Fucking run.
I would pay to see that.
Josh Allen is just one large Nerf grenade running at people. That's all he'd be. And if you get touched by the Nerf grenade, you get sent to the Shadow Realm. Big Red says, I would say if EA is ready for spring training, but the giant blob that is the Dodgers is taking all the press. Fucking shocker. It really. The Dodgers are treating the rest of MLB like their own personal farm team, let alone their actual farm team.
Yeah.
Prove to me.
Ask Doug. I was pissed after that Game 7 loss.
Normally when we stream championship games, like we normally stream the trophy presentation afterwards, but we couldn't do that with illogical watching Game 7 of the World Series. Like
my heart broke that night.
Illogical was having a full ass stroke and crash out, and nothing was going to soothe him.
Yeah, nothing. Yeah, it was just not getting better. We had to cut the stream short right then and there.
Oh, dude, I was very sad that night. There's no one way to put it. I was just heartbroken.
Well, that's understandable. I mean, I was pretty crestfallen when the Cubbies took a 3-1 series deficit against the Cleveland, then still known as the Indians. But then
at least you still won it.
Happened. It happened. It happened. And at some point for the Bears, it will happen too.
Yeah, I mean,
I feel it in my heart.
Brett Johnson's any indication,
well,
there's
something. The offense is getting up and running. I feel like we need to focus a lot on play conversion, per play conversion. What the hell is screaming?
What the hell are you screaming for?
2016.
What?
I get it. I get it's karma. I get that it's karma for all the 3-1 jokes against the Warriors, but my God, no.
He's a Guardians fan. That's right.
Yeah, you forgot. Now we're the team with the biggest drought in all baseball. And
well,
how do you think,
somebody else had
we're handling being a farm team for the freaking Dodgers?
Well, it's not the Dodgers that are ruining baseball. You can look at the Pirates, Reds, White Sox, Tampa, because Tampa doesn't re-sign anyone to big star
and then the
deals.
Guardians,
Miami.
Wait,
in a way, Baltimore.
Baltimore somewhat.
In a way.
So
we're holding the phone.
Hold on, we just got another Shams bomb, and it's another trade for the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers are trading Lonzo Ball and 2 second-round picks to the Utah Jazz. Like, okay, who are we getting in fucking return? You just got Lonzo Ball from a trade from Chicago. Like, what are you doing?
Apparently, Cleveland is doing the wheeling and the dealing this year.
Clearly, if James Harden was any indication,
they're trying everything to get back on top of the East standings. Like, they freaking trade away Darius Garland for a 36-year-old James Harden. Like, I'm not sure how that's going to work, but then again,
it's going to work about as well as that playoff game against Cleveland.
Don't fucking start.
I did see
it earlier. Bauer, I know I missed the second part. The Shams bomb didn't even have the second part.
You say
I was going to say I saw earlier today that Artemi Panarin has been traded to the Los Angeles Kings.
Yeah.
Yes, it was for Liam Greentree, a conditional 2026 third, and a conditional 2028 fourth. I actually do have those conditions now, finally. The 2026 third is the better of the Kings or the Stars, and it can upgrade to the higher of LA or Columbus 2026 second if the Kings make it to the second round of the playoffs. The 2028 fourth only goes to New York if LA wins 2 playoff rounds.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, and this from Adam Schefter. It is now official. The Pittsburgh Steelers have officially hired their new offensive coordinator, Brian Angelico.
Angelico.
I forgot how to pronounce it again. But Danny Crossman is going to be the special teams coordinator. Joe Witt Jr. is the assistant head coach in the secondary. Damana Petco, the defensive line coach, and Pat Riley, the defensive quality control.
Pat Riley. Where the hell have I heard that name before?
I think it's a different Pat Riley, as matter of actually. Yeah.
Sounds
and
very
Harvey goes,
familiar.
fun fact, the Guardians' last World Series win was in 1948. It's not fun for me. Not fun for me. And Billy Joel's "We Didn't Start the Fire" has every major historical event in that song since that championship. Ha 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 ha. That's not fun at all.
Yeah. But who do you think's winning the Super Bowl? EA.
I still think it's Seattle. The Patriots, I'm going to be honest. In my opinion, the Patriots have been dancing through a hell of a lot of raindrops. Their regular season was against a lot of teams that folded pretty hard. And their playoff has been against Houston with the CJ Stroud implosion. Then they get to play against Denver, and lucky of all lucky breaks, Bo Nix breaks his ankle. And they only squeak past the Jarrett Stidham Broncos. Only just. I somehow don't think that Sam Darnold is going to be restricted to that kind of production as what you saw out of CJ Turnover Stroud and the Bo Nixless Broncos. I have a feeling that Seattle has a good chance of running up the score. I feel there's a good chance that Drake May is going to get introduced to a real defense. And I'd put Seattle's defense as being just as real as Denver's. And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, New England's only touchdown came from the Jared Stidham complete fuck up and turnover at the 8-yard line.
Yes.
Yep, that was the one page.
So the rest
That was where it was.
Yeah.
The rest of the game, their highest watermark was when they kicked that field goal. And that's how stout Denver's defense was against Drake May.
Oh, what?
I have a feeling that Seattle's defense is going to be able to equal that defensive production.
Wait, and the question at that point becomes the offense.
I believe in Sam Darnold's offense more than I do New England's defense.
Damn.
And I do believe that there's a reason that Kwefe, what the hell's his name? Adolfo Mensa, the former GM of the Vikings.
Yeah.
I have a feeling the reason he's currently collecting Minnesota unemployment is because he was not aware of that fact, despite Sam Darnold carrying that Vikings team last year.
Oh, yeah. He absolutely carried. And
This is now the second Sophie's Choice at quarterback that Minnesota has had in the last 10 years that they have failed. The first one was when they acquired Kirk O'Chains after having Case Keenum, Teddy Bridgewater, and Captain Splody Bones from St. Louis. What the hell is his name? Was Sam something?
Sam Bradford.
Sam Bradford.
That's what
they had those three guys, and then chose to commit to Kirk O'Chains for $84 million guaranteed.
Oh,
fully guaranteed.
Oh yeah.
Such is the way when you are the generational bag securer that is Kirk Cousins.
You like that? You like that?
Oh, his bank account likes it.
His bank account likes it, but not Harvey. Now that you mention him, don't remind me. EA.
Oh, is Mario Sonic Films a Vikings fan?
Yeah, Harvey is a Vikings fan.
Yeah.
I would recommend at whatever age you are to have your liver tested, even if you don't consume alcohol. I would recommend you to have a liver examination, and probably in the next 6 months.
I think he's going to need more than a goddamn liver examination.
Well, you have to examine it first to make sure that the patient is ready for a transplant. And if he's not ready for a transplant, then they have a special little tube that has a very pointed end. They're going to put that tube somewhere on you and potentially in you. And it's going to handle your pee-pee for you. You get my drift?
Sadly, yes. What? My liver is fine because I'm 20, so I can't drink.
Yeah.
That doesn't matter. Get it tested. You're a Vikings fan.
Get it tested.
You may also be at the point where your body is capable of brewing its own alcohol whenever you eat carbohydrates, just so you can continue to be drunk to not think about the Vikings.
That's not actually a real thing, is it?
Yes, it is.
Oh my god, that is actually
yes.
gross.
There's a syndrome in which your body can convert the sugars and carbohydrates you eat in your stomach. It's a special kind of thing. As the enzyme in your stomach is wrong, or it's a birth defect or something, some generational genetic thing. Either way, yeah, you're gonna want to check on that liver there, buddy.
Oh yeah, get it tested regularly.
Yep.
Someone's saying that Ben Shapiro is in the chat. I'm not sitting here talking about.
Okay, I'll explain this one to you.
So,
Jewish space lasers. No.
So to Sarah J, whenever we talk to her, whenever we get her on these streams, right? She will very much get very anal with analytics. It's absolutely fucking it's not annoying, but
I mean,
it's to the point where
numbers,
she just goes on and on and on and on.
Well, here's the thing: numbers help, but you can't look at the eye test. You can't fail the eye test and tell me, oh, but measurables, but intangibles, but numbers, but this. You can't tell me that. Like the last time we had a GM that did that, his name was Ryan Pace, and he drafted people like Sam Mustipher to be our center.
Mm-hmm.
You know, dude was bad, and then he got blown up and went other places and got blown up too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
These fuckers think I like analytics. Well, look at the first 4 letters in analytics and tell me what you think. You got nothing for that.
Yeah. That's literally the best way to put it. That's literally the best way to put it.
That is.
I have apparently stumped the Rambler.
No.
You can't clue into that in front of the class and hope that you're going to hide it behind TMI. There.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
You can't.
You
cannot
just put that out there and just not expect people to question it.
You've. I think they say in the crime world, don't commit a misdemeanor while you're doing a felony.
Dear God.
Because every drug bust starts with a traffic stop. Don't forget that.
Oh my God.
And you're just digging that hole deeper. Digging the hole. Where's the song? Diggy Diggy Hole. Get it out here.
Oh, you're talking about the one from Yikes Cast. Oh my God.
Time to dig the hole. Diggy Diggy Hole.
Dude, jeez.
Dear God.
Oh my God, that's a fucking reference, man. Jeez.
Sure is.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, it is.
Let me see here. W shot by Hiei. Oh, thanks. Let's see. Where were we at before we got derailed by all this? Oh yeah. NFL and my prediction that Seattle's going to win.
Yeah, your prediction.
I kind of think that Seattle's going to win. And
that's
probably
fair.
handily.
I can see that.
I don't know if it's going to be everyone's turning off the TVs and Boston is going straight to Pornhub, but by halftime. But every year they put that out, the Pornhub bounce. As soon as the Super Bowl is done, they have a little chart that says this is what our web traffic looks like on Super Bowl Sunday, and then it's like if the game's a snoozer, then by halftime it's like. Which, when you're talking about Pornhub, saying elicits more than one thought, doesn't it, gentlemen?
Oh my God.
But if it's a good game, it goes all the way to the end, and then they get to within the point where the game is final, and then...
Oh, my God.
Rev up those servers because I sure am ready to beat my.
No. Yeah, we've reached chaos hour without having 10 people in the freaking thing.
Oh, we can get chaos hour very, very quickly. All I have to do is summon 5 points in tree and then do a Eiffel Tower over top a tree again.
But this time you'd actually have a third freaking third little part of that because I'll be fucking joining that pyramid.
No.
No. Wait.
No.
Yeah, where we turn John Bernthal into Patrick. God, if the rating was going on that, I'm surprised nobody actually pitched him to be Patrick and SpongeBob in some way.
I can see it. I can honestly see it.
Harvey said, what did he say?
What are you launching? I don't even know. Oh, Jesus Christ. Super Bowl will be on Valentine's Day next year, so poor our shower will be insane.
No.
Wow.
And then he ain't ball man. Yeah, we already talked about that, Sarah.
Mm-hmm.
What am I watching? You're watching high quality family entertainment. That's what you're watching. All that, although it does depend on your family, though.
Hold on, we got a T-pose on the chat. T-pose. Okay, we're good.
Okay.
There's your chaos for the day.
Yeah, we're going T-pose, and now this is what we resorted to.
All right. But once again, EA, thank you for hopping on. Thank you for hopping on. We enjoy
guys.
Bring the dumpster fire over to our 2 channels. Thank you again.
Right on. We just
always a plus, man.
Hopefully we see you down the road.
Oh, I'm sure you will. I'll be somewhere.
Yeah.
Yep. Take care, you guys.
Take care, buddy.
See ya.
Take care.
America.
America.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, man, the bag saying a motherfucking day, yeah.
America.
Fuck yeah. Freedom is the only way. Yeah. Packers are your game is through. Communists, your game is through. Because now you have to answer to America. Fuck yeah. Lick my butt and suck on my balls. All right, kids. See you later.
All right, buddy.
See you then. All right.
I'm going to turn my
Now
light
we
off.
got all our guests here. Let's get all 3 of you in here.
All right, now we can bring him back. All right, let's get Ben wire in on
Let's
this.
get all 3 of you in.
Fuck you. Hey, listen here, You listen here, motherfucker. And also, Duck, I was trying to refer to the comment because I typed in the chat when I spent that one NFL draft stream when I spent the $50 for Tree to lift up his shirt, and then 5 points and he just Eiffel Tower.
Helv wants in.
So we forgot to get him in here.
Nobody asked for that. Oh my god.
So yeah, I'm trying to get you to read that to see if he remembered that.
There you go.
So
chat. I got him the link.
So chat.
I got him the link. I'll go get my General Tso's chicken. I'll be back.
Man.
So what I see here in this call is a Canadian, a duck, the literal USF god, a hypothetical, and a nice actor who can't seem to get out of the first round.
Look, at least my acting abilities are carry me elsewhere than just doing things right now. I'm literally doing a show right now. I don't know if you guys know this. It's this thing called Urinetown. It's literally about an imagined dystopia where the water supply is so low that the government forces people to pee in order to piss.
What?
That's literally the premise, and it's the funniest show that's like, it's brilliant. Anyway,
that took a while.
I guess because it's been a while, right? Let's see.
Yeah, it's been
you guys have
quite a
talked
while.
quite a bit about the Super Bowl already, right?
No, we still can't talk about it.
I mean, obviously.
Because we can't talk about it.
Yeah, no. I mean, it's I mean, I think
Great
it's
job,
also,
Toad. You're gonna make me face Anakin Skinwalker in the playoffs.
Floby, do you want me to
hang on.
Floby, do you want me to murder you
Okay,
for
guys,
calling me that name?
I got a timeout. Oh,
She'll do it. Too.
I don't think what I'm
Hang on.
wearing is cutting it right now. Let me change.
All right. Well, I was gonna say,
Food is cooked out.
let's see.
Hey,
What
yo.
was I going to say? The ADHD is really kicking it. Oh yeah, I think it's very funny that we're getting the mic full. Not many people pointed that out, apparently, but yeah, no, there's that.
I see what Hell's doing because tomorrow's.
I think at the end of the day, I saw the video. Have you guys seen what Levi Stadium looks like now with all the Super Bowl paint and everything?
I have
Seahawks in the
not.
end zone.
I have seen that.
Yeah.
I
Well, the first.
I-
Yeah, well, the first thing I see, because now it's got like all the end zone paint in and the Super Bowl logo on it. The first comment I see from a Niners fan: "Look at how they massacred my boy."
No, that's just Niners fans.
Well,
Oh,
look,
Niners
I
fans.
mean,
Well,
it's
that's just
literal
net-
pain.
yeah, that's just
they
Niners
either
fans.
they either watch one of their rivals win a Lombardi, or they watch one of their competing dynasties win another Lombardi. So that's right there. I guess I have a couple other questions, more like little factoids. So like if the Patriots win, right? There's all this whole stairway to 7. Oh, let's climb the stairway to 7. Patriots or Steelers, which one's gonna do it? If the Patriots get 7, what the hell do we do for 8?
8-9.
Oh God.
10-11.
12-13.
11.
No.
But guys, remember when one of the playoff game scores were 9-11?
Yeah, thinking of not wearing it. And just being sexual to his soundboard again.
The freaking nuclear bomb.
No, in this case, it's honestly appropriate. Considering what the hell
That
just
was,
happened.
that was fucking fun.
No,
Jesus
but,
Christ,
Why?
guys.
How is it allowed in the USA?
I mean, there's a lot of reasons why
Fuck you,
one should be
Valor.
rooting for
Just
the
fuck
Seahawks,
you.
although illogical will
What do
say
you mean?
no,
What the
shut
fuck,
up.
me? Fully, you watched me for how long now? You watched me for how long now?
I said
You
Valor,
do
not you.
realize the humor that
Bobby,
I
I
have.
figured you'd be used to it by now.
Now. Look what Carson said. If you can highlight that, Duck, so it can show up, and I will read it out loud. Carson says, "Sir, a second 2 tight end has hit the fantasy line."
Dear God.
what, you drafted
Dear
4?
God.
Ah, Christ.
I
And
can't
if
imagine
you saw it
single
earlier,
that
y'all.
would actually
No
draft
frozen over.
that.
Nope.
And Harvey has said, "Sir, a second plane has hit New England."
I
was gonna-
Chat.
However, since I am pro-life, I won't be killing people. I will instead be using my superior debate skills to try and out people as the fake imposter.
And also fix my mic because it sounds like you were underwater.
So, Toad, I know our team is not in the Super Bowl, but can I just say, I feel like you and everybody else were really over-exaggerating the Matt Nagy hire as our offensive coordinator.
No, I think he's going to be complete garbage for us because all we're going to do is we're going to call nothing but screens. Matt Nagy is going to be abusive to Jackson Dart, like a gymnastics coach, which that was the last thing I needed because Brian Dable also has that gymnastics coach abusive energy. And, it all over again. So wonderful. And, I can't wait to see Cam Scadaboo get 0 runs. That's going to be wonderful. Anything else I'm missing? Bellinger is still very underrated and he should be used more often. But
Daniel Bellinger is definitely an underrated tight end. I like him and Theo Johnson. If they can use both of them,
Your
very
head
well.
coach.
Oh,
If you're the-
shit.
What?
We got breaking news.
Oh, boy.
Here we go.
Here we go. Gavin McKenna was charged with felony aggravated assault in a bar incident after Penn State's outdoor game.
Oh,
shit.
Oh, what the fuck?
Commonwealth of Pennsylvania versus
also-
California.
There goes this trip.
He was also charged. Hold on.
Yikes.
Let's go.
That's
Apparently,
what I like to call.
he allegedly broke an individual's jaw and was also charged with a misdemeanor simple assault plus 2 summary offenses of disorderly conduct and harassment.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
God
again,
fucking
Jesus
damn it.
Christ, Penn State's
What's it
year
again?
from-
Aggravated
This is
aggravated
year
assault.
from hell.
So we've got a felony, a misdemeanor, and 2 S's, whichever they are. We have aggravated assault, which you said, attempt to cause serious bodily injury
Summary.
or causes injury with extreme
I can save it to
indifference.
I can save it to summaries.
The simple assault is the misdemeanor,
I can
and then
save
the
a
harassment
summary
is
Yeah, the 2 summaries were disorderly and harassment.
Disorderly conduct and harassment.
disorderly conduct, engaged in fighting, and harassment subject other to physical conduct. That's
Yikes.
If
And
found
the-
guilty
and you
on all
said-
charges, that's 20 years.
this is
Just by
from
the felony.
Hog Report was the first one to really post it. I just saw it.
well, the guy that posted it is Owen Gelber, who
Good
works
God.
with Penn State. He's their men's hockey insider. He also does sports broadcasting and writing. I mean, he only has 251 followers, but he is followed by Kevin Weeks, and he does. If you go to his website, he actually does work.
Why is it
Yes, you.
okay? No, why is it that when I look him up on Google to see whatever news I can find, the first image I see is Gavin looking like a shithead?
well, that's what most hockey players look like. And then again,
Yeah,
you said
I guess.
illogical. Hold on, time out. Illogical. You said this sort of took place at a bar.
Yes, is what it said.
Yeah,
If he's found guilty
I mean-
on these charges, he might face up to 20 years behind bars.
How long?
20.
Might face up to
20
20
years.
years.
Up
20
to
years?
20.
Up to 20 years.
yeah.
I mean, when they always say
It's up to 20 years.
that never
because of
ends
a
up
felony.
being true. However, he definitely might be facing quite a bit. But yeah,
But then again, you're dealing with a bunch of like drunk college students and all that stuff.
Don't matter. Don't matter.
It doesn't
Hold
matter.
on.
Hold on.
It's-
Give
but
me a
it's-
second.
Doesn't matter. You're still going to be facing jail time nonetheless.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
he's like a high profile player. There's going to be like a
Not
low
just a high-
minimum jail time.
Hold on, I'm going
Billy,
to
it's-
Pennsylvania.
time out.
I'm
It's
going to
not
Pennsylvania's website on this to see if this
So,
is actually
this one-
true.
So,
When was this
I
filed?
remember the pending account, Jay Fresh, Gavin McKenna.
I'm looking on it.
I don't even think they're going to
Time out.
Filed
Time out,
today.
motherfucker.
Hell,
Time
this
out.
is our stream.
But
Yeah, it's
I'm
our fault.
looking at it. I'm looking at an article from.
Oh, it's real.
Congress.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
it's real.
it-
The
it-
document
it's
is
real.
real.
I just went to the portal, the Unified Judicial System in Pennsylvania web portal. It's real.
It's real. It is definitely
shit.
real. Oh, that's
Oh, fuck.
Oh, yeah.
God.
He,
Speaking of- Yeah, he furked.
oh.
what does it
my-
always say on the show? Oh, yeah. Play stupid games, get stupid prizes.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, think about it being the number 1 draft pick, Gavin McKenna. You pretty much screwed that up.
We're not picking you, bitch.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to fucking blame anyone if they passed on him.
I
Yeah.
think he's probably going to go to round 5 at this rate.
Can I get my spiel out of the way?
Well,
Go ahead.
hold on, Health. You say he might go to round 5, but you forget this is the same league, right? That somehow allowed Logan Mailloux to go in the late first round.
That is true, but that's because, as if you recall, the GM at the time of the Montreal Canadiens was a fucking idiot.
Who is it? Bergevin?
Bergevin, yeah.
Bergevin. Plus, my
But-
phrasing on that one, I'm not wrong.
Yeah, but
Bergevin.
let's try to get back on the Super Bowl topic for a bit.
Yeah.
So, how are we feeling with the games and like with how the season's gone? because the bulk of the season's over. We got one game left, and that game's in 4 days. Let's take a minute to kind of reflect on this.
I'll start on this because I actually have the least amount of time left. So I'll just try and be brief.
Go ahead, all you.
It's on you.
All right, I'll probably Kevin Smith my thoughts though, so beware. But I'm gonna be honest. This season has probably been the drunkest season since the 2021 season. I have been honestly enjoying quite the chaos to the point where I'm even though I'm co-Giants fan, co-Bills fan, I'm I've matured quite enough to being able to experience all the other games and appreciating the football for what it's worth. And I've been very a lot of more laughter than usual. And I mean, it's been very fun, in the meme side of things, but also just very confusing. I mean, obviously, being a Giants fan was very miserable because you could tell that this was a playoff caliber team if Shane Bowen didn't fucking exist and Brian Dable wasn't being such an abusive bully. But it is what it is. And even though we have Harbaugh and everything, if Matt Nagy is
it's a deer in the headlights.
I think that we can definitely go on that playoff potential. I can't say the same for the Bills. I had a strange feeling around October when they lost to the Falcons that they were not going to go all the way like people were thinking they were. Even in the playoffs, when people were saying, oh, there's no Lamar, oh, there's no Mahomes, they're going to go all the way. And I'm like, motherfucker, you do not know these Bills. You do not know these Bills because they have had severe issues on defense, and their offense has been severely more on a decline than anything else. It's just been Josh Allen and James Cook, praying and hoping that they do something magnificent. And, 90% of the time it works. I mean, again, the wins were always fun to watch, but the losses just felt very painful, and I kept feeling like we were somehow going to go back to that walking mediocrity basement. And with the fire-in, I just feel more pissed than ever about it because it reminds me of when the Giants forced Tom Coughlin to resign. And yes, to be fair, he was a few years past his prime at that point, but still, he was being forced to resign by the organization. And then the replacement, they promoted from within. This is literally what the Bills are doing. And, maybe we'll have one more year where there's a facade, but I do not have faith in Joe Brady whatsoever. And all that kind of stuff. So yeah, those are my personal team reflections. Otherwise on the league, there were some very fun teams to watch. I mean, the Bears, watching the way they go on and seeing Ben Johnson as a coach doing what he's been doing. It's been amazing. The Chiefs collapsing has surprised me. I would say that they might have a chance to come back next year, but then being pointed out of the severe cap issues and the aging of the average core, I'm it's pretty iffy at best. Maybe Mahomes coming back might not be enough to save them. So it's very wild. I wouldn't call them dead just yet because we all saw what happened with the Patriots after Brady got his ACL and his MCL completely fucked. But we'll have to see about that. Were there any other fun teams? I mean, the Panthers were they're quite a ride.
I mean,
you know what else is a ride though? So you know what else is a ride though? Joe Heimdall winning the NXT Championship.
That's it. I mean, completely unrelated for the NFL, of course, but it's nice to see Joe Hendry doing things and very fun and such. Let's see. I guess now that we're here with the Super Bowl, you know what? I'm gonna say this. Ready? Patriots are probably gonna win.
Ooh.
Okay.
I'm only saying this because so many people are predicting the Seahawks, and while I do think the Seahawks are the stronger team, the way that people are just predicting so confidently that the Lombardi is just secured, it reminds me too much of, last year's Super Bowl, when everyone said it was a foregone conclusion that the Chiefs were going to get the Lombardi because we were all black-pilled about, the league manipulating the outcome of the games. They're like, oh, God hates us all. But then the Eagles absolutely demolished the Chiefs. What I think is going to happen is we are going to get a very close defensive game for 3 quarters. The score will probably be about 10-8 or something like that. And then the Patriots will seal the dagger because despite the weaknesses and the cakewalk schedule that the Pats have, the one thing, and I hate to admit this, the one thing they have learned well to do is adjust to the weaknesses each team has. Even the Seahawks has weaknesses. I mean, who the hell knows if McDonald's reopens again? I mean, sure, he barely has had those moments, but you never know,
Yeah.
And yeah, very fun season otherwise. I've been glad to make the memes about it. And yeah, I don't have anything else to say otherwise.
Alrighty, man.
Fair enough. Fair fucking enough.
I mean, I know you don't watch basketball, Toad, but at least you got the New York Knicks.
No, I'm a Cavs fan. I don't know why the fuck he decided to go for James Harden.
Like yeah, how do you feel about getting Harden, man?
Is James Harden just the new Dwight Howard?
Yeah.
Like when people were joking years ago about the Dwight Howard hot potato just bouncing around, and that's what we have now. We have the James Harden hot potato.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Can I do my little spiel about my teams?
Yeah, go ahead. What are you going to say about the season of the Super Bowl?
No, I was referring to my
Hold on, Toad. You interrupted Toad.
Yeah. No, I was about to say, you can go ahead because that's going to be it for me because I have to run now.
All right,
All right, buddy.
See you then. Catch you later.
I was gonna go.
Yeah, go ahead, Bill.
Your
I was
turn.
gonna go. It's just not been fun in Tennessee land. Watching a football war criminal for the past year, and watching for the Tennessee Titans. This was year 0 for Cam Ward. You're starting from scratch and all. You're starting from scratch. You're starting all over. It's like moving chairs on decks. Yeah.
No, I'll put on the screen. Fucking Bill Helvin, Ben Shapiro. Fucking
Yeah.
There it is.
We got Jordan Peterson, Ben Shapiro, and David Knowles.
What's wrong with you, Jordan Peterson or David Knowles?
David Knowles.
You gonna eat, baby girl?
You're David Knowles. Okay.
You gonna eat your food, baby girl?
20 years alone is incredible.
Jesus
Crazy.
Yeah. But
do I have to say the magic line when it comes to
I will
fucking
say
this
this,
bullshit?
I will say this.
Get on with it!
Yeah, until I was rudely interrupted by Jordan Peterson there. I'm fearing, I was fearing for the worst for the Titans to hire Matt Nagy, but somehow bullying works when you force an organization to hire somebody else, mainly Robert Saleh.
Yeah.
I mean, the Tennessee Titans are going to turn into the baldest coaching staff of all time.
Literally.
Yeah, at this point, I've been telling Kevin, maybe we should definitely go bald.
What do you want to look like, Alan Nadeau?
No, I'm not going to look like Anakin Skinhead. But that's besides the point. The Predators, I don't know what the fuck they're doing. We're in this sort of limbo, whether we want to be a playoff team or a blow-up is imminent. And Trust resigning doesn't help that much. But this was more or less like a dying on a sword type of deal.
Yeah.
While the Memphis Grizzlies are just blowing up. And I want to say something. Guess how many first-round picks they have?
Oh, God. Are we talking NBA or are we talking NFL?
NBA.
And then I have no idea.
Anyone else want to take a guess?
I don't know, 4?
13 draft first-round picks.
Sorry.
14.
I'm sorry, did you say 13?
Jesus Christ.
Yes. I did say 13. In fact, I am sending you something from BetMGM that I found on Instagram.
Right.
This is trading away.
Big Red Fro 8-9.
Yeah.
10-11.
And this is after they traded Jared Jackson Jr. And if they trade away John Morant before the deadline, they get another first-round pick.
I know, right? Fucking hell. Are you done with your NFL stuff?
I'm done with my sports stuff. Like, okay. I'll give you guys credit was due. Like, you went up against two and a half of the best defense because you can't trust the Chargers for shit.
Fair enough.
But Drake May has been like absolutely sus for me. Like, he looks good in the regular season, but this playoffs, like, you can't trust him that much.
No, things have changed. That's all I can really say.
Yeah.
Things can change. But I guess, Ben Shapiro, I guess we'll have your turn in the spotlight.
I wasn't done yet. I was about to give my...
Hold on, Billy. Billy, go ahead and say something.
Like, I wasn't done yet, but even though I feel like Seattle's the better team, I feel like their eclipse is about to happen. And if you know the eclipse from Berserk, you know what the fuck happens. So I will say this. New England will win their 7th Super Bowl by a pick 6 from Sam and McDonald's.
All right.
Oh, okay.
All right. Sarah, now it's your turn. Go ahead, Shapiro.
What do you want me to talk about? Just what I think about
the season, the Super Bowl, any one of those parameters.
Well, I mean, the Eagles, as soon as they lost Kellen Moore, and then we knew that they were going to take a step back. The Niners were hurt to ever-living shit because of all their injuries. So that really opened the door up in the NFC, and that we saw the Seahawks come out of the NFC, which, honestly, the Seahawks have had a low-key roster for a while now. They've done, instead of a rebuild, they've done a retool. And look where they are now. It's a successful retool. And the Patriots, meanwhile, on the other hand, thanks to 3 straight Super Bowl hangovers for the Chiefs, and also Mahomes got hurt, and everybody there taking a step back. That opened the door up for the AFC, which we saw the Broncos and the Patriots take advantage of Charmin ultra-soft ass schedules. This should have been the Bills' year to come out of the AFC. You had no Bengals in the playoffs. You had no Ravens in the playoffs. You had no Chiefs in the playoffs. And the fact that they absolutely fucking failed, it's an indictment on them, and it's why Sean McDermott is out of a job. Now, they basically promoted somebody from within, and they also did a firing via promotion for their GM, although he's still the GM. And it's going to get to the point to where this was the Bills' best opportunity, obviously with BME going back to Kansas City, and the best years for the Chiefs happened under BME, even though, yes, Matt Nagy did win a Super Bowl as offensive coordinator. He won 2, actually, in their organization. The Chiefs are going to bounce back. Obviously, we don't know about what's going to happen with with Travis Kelce, but there's a very high chance that the Chiefs could end up with one of those receivers being Tyson or Tate in the draft. And if so, look out, everybody.
Well, they have Noah Gray still that they can develop.
Yeah, but I'm saying though, it's like they're gonna get one of those premium wide receivers. I feel based on who's in the top 10 and who needs what. So look out, NFL, when the Chiefs come back next year. The Bengals, if they can get a fucking defense and if they can get an offensive line, there'll be threats and if they can actually fire Zach Taylor, which they won't unless they have another bad year next year. Then the Bengals will be somebody to look out for. And then obviously we'll see what happens with the Ravens under their new coach. There's still questions there, and I do think Harbaugh is going to try to poach some Ravens in free agency. Like, they're already letting Lindenbaum go, and there's reports that Lindenbaum will sign with the Giants. So I don't expect Lindenbaum to be the only former Raven that ends up in New York. That's all I'm going to say. This was the Bills. Well, they gave me the floor, fucking Floby. This is the whole point. This is yap time.
This is the point.
So shut the fuck up.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot you this question to you, Sarah. Like, and this is about the Devils. Like, what do you do now? Do you continue?
They can favor Nick Bustad.
Oh, I think they need to blow it the fuck up. Like, just fucking get rid of the Hughes brothers, get rid of Meyer, Brandt. He should just blow it up, full-blown rebuild. As we now know that McKinnon's getting arrested, well, that just makes it clear as day that Stenberg's going to go number one. I would have been fine with McKinnon or Stenberg, but now that McKinnon got arrested and he could face up to 20 years in jail alone on the felony charge. That's alone on the felony charge, by the way. That's going to really tank his position. I don't think we need a defenseman at all. I wouldn't mind taking Tynan Lawrence because we really don't have any center prospects. Like, we have zero center depth outside of Heischer, Hughes, and Glass. Like, our top center prospect is Matavis Melorski, which I never even heard of before this year because it's his first pro year. So I wouldn't mind taking Lawrence or Stenberg. I don't necessarily think we need a defenseman. But I do think they need to blow it up, and they do need to fucking fire Fitzgerald, which they're saying that that they're probably going to do that at the end of the year. But I don't even think Fitzgerald should be given another trade deadline. I mean, I don't understand the Nick Bustad trade from earlier. That was just a stupid fucking trade. Why are you giving up assets for a 33-year-old? You gave up a mid-round pick, which is going to be the lower of Dallas, Winnipeg, New Jersey's fourth, which, let's be real, it's going to be Dallas's pick. And you gave up Thomas Bordolo, which you brought in from San Jose last year last offseason via trade. Now, granted, he's only had 8 points in Utica, but Utica's been a shit team. But he's a whole decade younger than Bustad, and he has NHL experience with the Sharks under his belt. So that was just a stupid trade. But back to the NFL. This was the Bills' year to make it out of the AFC, and the fact that they didn't, there are some very serious questions now regarding the Bills and about that core. Obviously, they got rid of McDermott. We'll see how the promotion, the OC.
Like, honestly, with that one, it's kind of it's like a Toronto Maple Leafs situation, kind of. It's like, can they win with this core? They may have had some playoff success.
It's even the same with the Devils. I mean, it's already been proven the Devils can't win with the score. That's why I'm saying blow it up. I mean, it's really getting to the point with the Bills where it's like, can they win with this core? If they keep losing and choking like this, do not be surprised if Josh Allen is going to want out in the next few years. Like, this was their best chance, and they absolutely failed on it. I mean, their biggest competition after the Colts collapsed, which, let's be real, I already knew that the Colts were always going to collapse because of that Charmin ultra soft ass schedule that they had as well to start the year. And then they had like a very hard schedule to end the year. And then Daniel Jones, broke his leg and tore his Achilles. So I still think Jones should honestly re-sign in Indy. It was a very good fit for them. But we'll see what happens with him. Their biggest competition was the Jaguars. and they beat them. The fact that they didn't get by Denver, and if they did get by Denver, if they would have lost to New England, that was an indictment on them. And this should have been the Bills' year. It should have been. Instead, they're currently sitting in Cancun with all the other teams wondering what the fuck else do we have to do. And now you have the Patriots who took advantage of this Charmin Ultra soft ass schedule. They absolutely demolished the Texans, which there were questions with the Texans. Chloe, shut up. But that was mainly with the offense. Their defense was fine. The Broncos, if they had Bo Nix, I think this would have been a much different game, and it could have gone either way. And like Kie was saying earlier, I think the Patriots are going to get introduced to the Seahawks defense, and I do think that they're going to finally get exposed for the first time this year, and they're going to finally
we are falling asleep.
watch.
Please get to the point.
I think the Seahawks are going to win. I think they're going to get revenge for Super Bowl 49. It will be relatively close, but I still think that Seahawks probably win by 2 scores. I don't think it's going to be a blowout like other people were saying, but I still think the Seahawks win by 2 scores. We'll say 10 points. Seahawks by 10.
Okay. All right. Tits McGee from Coral Island, now it's your time to shine finally.
I've got to be honest. It's been a wild season for the Seahawks. With a 14-3 record at the end of all of this, as well as making it back to the Super Bowl since Super Bowl 49, in which case, yes, I know, fuck number 3. You understand that, illogical.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But on the other side, we also started with Olympic coverage today. Well, Olympics kind of did a soft launch today, and of course we started with curling. So
4 minutes into curling in the first event, by the way, power outage. That's a great
not
sign
a power outage. Lights did a glitch.
That's a great sign for how this Olympics is going to go.
Great. So it's already gonna be a shit show.
It was already going bad when they kind of procrastinated on the freaking hockey arena.
I mean, you're not only starting Olympics.
It's not a college essay. Your best work does not come.
They should have started it in 2019. They had 3 years to get the rink built.
Exactly.
But they decided to procrastinate for 3 years and then rapid fire build in 3 years. What do you expect was going to happen?
Well, hell, you know who else is possibly starting their season like a soft launch today? Fucking NASCAR.
Of course.
Because it was supposed to be on Sunday, but no. Oh.
Stick on topic.
Yeah,
but anyways, the Seahawks have done one of the best moments that they've ever done this season, and that is continue to rehabilitate Sam fucking Darnold. Well, from being total ass to being competent, at least. Holy shit. And the Pats, I'll give you guys your benefit of the doubt. I think the only problem with you guys the last 2 years was your coaching situation. You picked the right coach to continue it, and the gears clicked. You guys made it into the playoffs and make it to the Super Bowl. Well, where we have a repeat of 49. Fine, but in a different location this year. The only question is, who's going to come out on top?
The two locations, though, is that they both housed NFC West teams.
Yeah. However, there is a catch with this game, and the catch is I don't see New England. I see New England probably making this a tight game, but I still don't think they're going to win it. I'm going to say Seattle 28, New England 24.
Oh, okay, you just want to reverse 49, you dickhead. IQ or number of white parents.
Okay, fine. New England 20. Better numbnuts?
28-25, fuck you.
Still, I think the Seahawks are going to be a whole lot more better than 20 than 49.
Oh yeah! Wow. I mean, once the Daytona 500 starts, this year is going to mark the 25-year mark of Dale Earnhardt's death.
Shit.
Yeah.
But yeah. Apart from that, I'm probably going to be enjoying tomorrow as much as you.
Right.
Yeah, I got
someone else in this call.
Yeah, I gotta get up at fucking 6, whatever.
You're doing the
to go
early games.
live.
I'm doing both late games. Shocker.
Well, no,
Right,
I mean,
and then I'm doing NFL awards. Basically,
yeah, I mean, I have the 6, 8, and 10 o'clock. I'm probably not gonna do the 3 o'clock. The 3 o'clock is Canada.
I'm doing the 3. I'm doing both 10 and 3 your guys' time.
you guys can talk about this.
I know.
We still got to fucking shit.
I know, but I know I was going to cover
I
the.
know.
I'm probably just going to cover the late games, but I think we do know for a fact 3 of us are merging our broadcasts on Friday.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Damn it!
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't do figure skating. Fuck.
No, I'm saying we
Right.
stay on topic.
On topic.
Oh yeah. Oh, I forgot to give my score.
You can
Go
give it
ahead,
now if
Dylan.
you want.
You can give it
Okay.
now. Here.
Okay, I will say 33-24 New England.
All right.
I'll say
Paul
30.
Duck is looking like he's high as hell.
I mean, I said.
Your
I
boy,
said
Bane.
I said Seattle by 10. So for giving a score for me, I'll do 38-28.
For
Seattle.
okay.
I said they're winning by 10.
Okay.
Now me
So-
and Logical are the only ones who haven't done our predictions yet.
Well, mine
Dang.
will be in the Images Guide video.
Well, mine will be the
Hopefully, I'm not trying to rush
I'll
you.
do mine in a YouTube short.
Yeah, so
Like, I'll
our
release
predictions will be on
tomorrow.
our content.
We already know you're picking the Patriots, illogical.
Just watch the damn video and see for yourself.
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, we're gonna watch the video for your score. I'm just saying we already know you're predicting the Patriots because you're a Patriot fan.
Once again, you'll have to see. And Redfall, you're way overshooting it because you're way over doing
You're
that.
way over.
Yeah, that's
I
a little.
thought-
That's a little too high.
I thought freaking Red was over.
What did
Flo-
Red predict?
Seattle
I
is
think
not winning by
Floby's
3
got a better
touchdowns.
score prediction than. I think Floby's got a better score prediction than Big Red at this point.
What did?
Yeah,
What did,
I can live with that one.
what did Red and
Well,
VA
actually, Harvey,
say?
we're about to. Actually, Harvey, we're about to do
Tree
all this.
said
real close.
okay. Tree said Seahawks by 3
Bald
on a
man.
walk-off. He said 23-21. 5
You-
said the
Carson.
Patriots. 5 said the Pats. I didn't hear a score for him. He said the Seahawks. I think he said by 10.
Which is what I had. And what about Red?
Red wasn't here.
Oh, did Red?
Yeah, Red wasn't here. He picked this. During yesterday's media stream for the Dumpster Fire, he picked the Seahawks, and
Okay.
Yeah.
by like 2 more points than Big Red froze there. He said
Okay.
like 41.
Yeah,
to
3
20.
scores. Like 21 points, I think. Yeah.
That's kind of high if you ask me.
It's very
Yeah.
And Carson putting the meme score of Patriots winning 28-3.
Yeah.
Carson just put that in the chat.
Right. And actually, Harvey, we're actually getting close to ending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's all I need to hear your Scooter Magruder wannabe ass.
Oh,
Ouch.
Fucking also clean your teeth, man. They look yellow as hell.
I don't need to clean my teeth.
Oh yeah, King Charles.
Get on with it. Yes, get on with it.
Shut up, hell. We'll run our show the way we want to run our show.
Yeah.
But,
This is
yeah.
one of the longest we've gone for a media stream, if anything, Doc.
Where the hell is Tyler? Tyler the horse.
He's in the
That would be
robot.
next to you on the right.
Tyler the Horse is currently dying in fantasy basketball with like a 1-13 record or something.
Sarah, hold on. I'm fucking sneezing. Sarah, I give about as much of a fuck about fantasy basketball right now as I do listen to your goddamn rants. You literally sound like a fucking chihuahua every time you go.
Okay. No, shut the hell up. I know it's you.
Well, I give him a roast torn. Fuck you.
Also, Flovey, don't forget about Harv Diddy.
Oh,
no. All right, everyone backstage.
Get out.
You're all right. That's
I'll
enough.
be backstage. Go stand in the corner and think about what all three of you
everyone
do.
backstage. Now we can actually end the show properly.
Yes. Thank God.
So I open the show first. Would you like to sign us off?
What's that? For final thoughts?
Yeah, okay, so what I'll do is I'll give my final thoughts first, and I'll let you close out the stream with your thoughts, and then you can do the outro from there. So, on my end of things, this is going to be a very tight game, and I don't know if you thought about this, Doug. Maybe I was just high as fuck last night, but, like, there's a lot of similarities tying these two football cities. Like, here's one example, right? Both cities act as a terminus for for Interstate 90. Seattle is the western terminus. Boston is the eastern terminus.
Yeah.
Frickin' honestly, they both have a coach named Mike. They both have a quarterback that's within their first 3 years of being on the team. Darnold's first year, May is his second, but first as a full starter. What else? Fucking both of their quarterbacks are white. They are. Let's be honest with ourselves, they are. Both are coastal cities. There's a lot you can really point to with trying to compare these two fucking things together. But again, it's gonna be a fun Super Bowl. I can't wait to watch it Sunday and everything. It's gonna be one of those games that I'm going to have a heart attack at some fucking point or another. I can only imagine how the hell it's gonna go down. Nervous more than anything.
Yeah.
But I'll let you take your thoughts.
But yeah, this 2025 season has definitely been one with the most twists and turns throughout these last few years. And like somebody said, since 2021, we haven't had that many twists and turns. With the Chiefs going down, but I still think they'll be back next year. The Colts, if they can work on beating teams that they're supposed to beat, they might actually do something. I'm hoping that the Steelers actually learn from their mistakes. They're not going to. They're going to go 12-5 and go one and done in the playoffs. Not learning a thing.
Yeah.
But for Seattle, it's been a very great run for them. They managed to save. They took Sam Darnold, a guy that got rejected by the Minnesota Vikings, and now look where they are. And also Carson, fuck you, 8-9.
8-9. The fuck out it, you bitch. I'm just emptying our backlog so that way we can just end the stream and just go home.
Yeah, but Seattle definitely impressed me this year. I saw them in week 2. They were able to take advantage of so many mistakes. Freaking Sarah's hopping in the chat.
Ben Shapiro, go home for the night. Jesus. Billy, you also go home for the night. You're drunk.
Yeah. But New England, many people said they were frauds. Frauds don't go up against the number 5, number 1, and number 2 defenses in the playoffs and beat all 3 of them. And then you have Seattle, and then of course Seattle with number 6. You're going against 4 top 10 defenses, and you managed to hold up just as well. This is gonna be a fantastic game. Like I said with Tree, it's gonna be back and forth. Both quarterbacks are gonna get a touchdown each. Both teams are gonna turn the ball over at least once. I expect a high quality game of football in Santa Clara. If not, then we'll be extremely disappointed. But we'll wait and see.
Yeah. So would you like to sign us off for the stream?
I would love to. Once again, thank you all for hopping in. Huge shout out to UrinatingTree, 5Points Vids, EA 2K7, and of course, everybody else who's hopped in during our quote-unquote chaos hour. It was mainly more like a half hour, but huge thanks to everyone who participated in the stream. And be sure to tune in on Sunday for Super Bowl 60. And then, of course, on Friday at 2 o'clock, we have the opening ceremony for the Milano Cortina Olympic Winter Games. That should be a fun one. Thank you all again for watching. Please feel free to like, comment, share this with your friends, and, of course, subscribe to both the Red Rubber Duckwood on Sports Network and Illogical Canadian. I have a cat beating on the door. But thank you guys again for watching, and until we meet again, we will see you on either Friday or Sunday or both for the Winter Olympics and the Super Bowl. We'll see you then. Take care, you guys.
Take care.